So, your group, after not last week, it would have been week before last. During the last session, after defeating a coven of disgusting hags, you took their treasures of magical items that you've gathered from the house so far, and oh my god, why is that so loud in my ear? Okay, anyway.
Happy to
Sorry,
see
had to turn that down a little bit. You just began to search throughout the rest of the house, and this yielded a couple of different things. A trap was triggered, a individual was spoke through a golden orb, which was then unceremoniously tossed out of a window.
Carefully.
Oh, very carefully tossed out through the window, of course. Then it rolled down the hill. Communication with spiders was made, and you found some small children who had seemed to have undergone some sort of experiments while under the captivity of these hags. A couple of different things were done to try and ascertain specifically what this might have been. Ultimately, and I have to clarify because I did misspeak last time, it wasn't fiendish, it was fey-like. The magical energies surrounding these children.
Way better.
You began your trip onward to Vallaki from the old bone grinder mill. Whoa, wait, hold on. There was a relatively eventful night with a large exploding zombie, correct?
Yeah, the one that almost killed
I almost skipped right over this whole part of my notes.
I was like, I don't remember any zombies, but then yeah, there was that. They killed that dude. That we just left.
Yes, the kind of sketchy individual that did approach was attacked by some kind of zombies that you ultimately dispatched, and then began your travel on the next morning. During this travel, you encountered accomplice of Strahd, known as Lashira, the individual who has a pet wolf. She offered you all a reward for having, as she had put it, completing the job. This totaled out to quite a hefty sum of coins, which she seemed to deliberately give to Dresley. And after not much for parting words, she transformed into a wolf and took off into the forest. You continued your trip to this very heavily walled town, and were allowed in by the guards, who seemed to lock the gates heavily behind you. And this is where we start tonight's session. As you've come in through the gates and the guards have let you all in, closed them behind you, they've looked at you, and they've said, if you don't have anywhere to turn in for the night, you might want to look at the Blue Water Inn.
Blue Water.
Can we get directions to that?
Oh yeah, just follow the main road straight ahead. You'd be on your right. You can't miss it.
Oh, thank you very much.
No problem. No problem.
Let's go get a room.
Let's go get a room.
Okay. As you make your way through the village of Vallaki, a lot of the individuals here do seem to be dressed in slightly more colorful clothes. It's not quite as vibrant as the Vistani clothing, but it does seem as if they have a couple of splashes of color in with their garments, and they don't shy away from your carriage anywhere near as much. A couple small children even wave as your group passes by.
I wave back at him.
Dante wave.
I give a curt nod.
Kurt nod.
Yeah,
Do
like
they
Kurt,
look
Kurt
I don't know.
Smith.
do they look
from
like
George Foreman?
Kurt-
the same
Do
kind
they
of
look
kid
like-
from the other town from Rovian? Are they like healthier looking, or are they like just average looking kids?
They look about like average-looking kids. They don't look particularly unhealthy or anything.
Oh, do I have
Are
anything
they
I can
blue?
throw out of my candy?
Are they blue?
Significantly less shy. Are you looking around to see if you see any blue people?
Yeah, like the Barovian people are
They're-
blue, right?
So they're
Not all of
Not-
them,
no,
but
they're-
quite a few of them were. Yes.
Yeah.
It does seem as if there are significantly less people that have this very bluish tint to their skin, but there are a few of them.
The Mistfallen.
Mistouched.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Oh. You think one of them would like an assassin's signet ring?
What? The
I was
kid?
just checking my inventory if I had anything cool to give kids, like, you know.
Yeah.
When you're in the
Totally.
military, you used to like throw out candy or sodas to them.
Pens.
What?
Just carry pens.
But the problem is that encourages the kids to like maul your trucks, and then you accidentally run one over, and suddenly people get upset. It's weird.
Grizzly, did you say that Nigel was in an inn when you saw her?
A tavern.
Oh, same thing. Kind
Yeah.
of. Well, maybe they'll be at this Blue Water Inn.
Hopefully.
As you continue to make your way through this fairly nice cobblestone road through town, you come about to the main intersection here, and you see on the right-hand side a large two-story wooden building with a stone foundation. Upon the roof of it, there are several ravens perching. Gray smoke issues from the chimney, and a painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall. And you see the words on a smaller sign near the door says Blue Water Inn.
I wonder if this is the Blue Water Inn.
Um.
And then I
Yep.
see the sign, and I go, "Oh, yes."
Wow.
Damn,
Look at you
ravens
go.
are everywhere. Is this for you again? Just like a beacon, a path?
A
I
raven
don't-
signal.
I don't think so. I don't. Can I like look up the ravens and wave and see if they do? anything?
One of them squawks a little bit, the other ones don't really seem to look at you.
Well, I mean, maybe.
After a moment, they seem to peck at the roof there, like there's some kind of bug. One of them flies off really quickly with it.
I go inside.
Okay.
I go inside too.
You might.
Are children supposed to allowed in bars? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine. right?
Inn, right?
It's an inn, yeah.
Far in.
Oh, I forgot that we have 2 kids with us.
Yep. Don't
Yeah,
forget
it's
about
an
those.
inn, it's fine.
They're blue, right? Or weren't they
No,
like?
what?
kinda-
Why?
Weren't they creepy looking?
No.
Yeah. They're
Yeah,
probably,
I just.
they're probably
They're
super
totally
pale.
normal children.
They're
I
super
thought they-
pale with almost white hair. Their eyes are like a shade of red. They belong in a cornfield.
What?
They have some splotches.
No,
So they got-
no.
they're albino
I,
and they're
actually,
vitiligo.
I actually thought there was
You
something creepy about
racist.
them, right?
No.
No.
Oh.
Not
Yeah,
physically.
they are fucking creepy actually because they think the fucking hag was their mother.
I mean,
Yeah, but not
that's-
physically. They look normal.
Okay. I don't know. I thought they were like just kind of, creepy looking. I mean,
They have.
other
they have
than
really-
them being kids, despite that, because all kids are creepy.
They have really sharp teeth. Like all of their teeth are really sharp, and they do have like swatches.
Oh, they do
Thank
have
you.
sharp teeth.
Never
that's
mind, they
right.
are super creepy. I don't want to touch
Oh
them.
my
told you.
god! Why do we have these demon children with us?
Thank
We should
you.
have just
Demon
left them in the
children.
woods.
Where they belong.
Oh my
Anyhow.
god, you guys are
Okay,
terrible
let's get back to
people.
let's get back to the game
Okay.
before they hear us. And steal our souls.
So,
Daisy,
are
maybe
you
you
putting
should go find
Angel
our
up
horses.
somewhere?
I assume we're. Oh god, did we leave all the horses back there except me? No, we got all. What happened to our carriage?
All your. You have your
Yeah,
Dresley has a
whoever we're
horse.
putting
You have a
all the
horse,
horses.
and then the 2 for the carriage.
Oh, do they have stables here?
It does appear that they have a stables. Yes.
How convenient. Let's go see if there's anyone in the stable.
Oh.
Chain the kids up in there too while you're there.
I glare at him.
Okay. As you are looking around to see if you can find a stables, you do see a man. He has black and white, or black hair with white streaks in it and in his beard. He is tending to
God.
the stables, and he has several cuts across his face. You see scars, it looks like, as you begin to get closer.
Hello.
Hello?
Oh, hi. Are you travelers along the road?
Yes, we were looking for a
yes.
place to stay. Is this where we can keep our horses and maybe a carriage?
Well, carriage will be a bit of a squeeze, but we have room for horses if you have horses, for sure.
I believe we have 4 of them.
I think we could fit 4 horses in here. Erwin Martikov. He extends his hand out towards you.
Ah, nice to meet you. Stay safe.
Mic check.
We can
Say,
hear you.
hello, hear you.
Okay, thank you.
Says it. Well, if you and your friends would like to place your horses in the stables, my wife's inside. We've got food and
Oh.
drinks and
Is this your end?
rooms. If yes, of course. This my family is in the Blue Water Inn.
Wonderful. What was his
Oh.
name again? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Erwin Martikov.
I always type it down after I write it. Close enough. Wonderful. I assume you have rooms available then.
Depending on how many you might need, we have a couple still available, but some of them are actually taken for the night. So, well, how many people do you have?
I take out my hands. 1, 2, 3. 8, I believe. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and 2 children.
Oh, 6 and 2 children. Traveling with children, that's quite unique, but to each their own.
Not by choice.
Was an unfound blessing, or an unexpected blessing.
As they sometimes are, and he kind of nudges you in the ribs a little bit with his elbow.
No, not my blessing, but a blessing.
Kind of just raises his eyebrow.
That's a long
Let's
story.
get these. I'll get these horses in for you. You can all go inside, and we'll get them settled for you.
Wonderful. I go back and tell people to bring the horses. Tell Bon to start unhitching.
Like to assist.
You
And
got
he's
it.
on hit-
What's that?
No, you got it.
As he takes the reins from your horses and begins to put them in, he yells in through one of the back doors, "Bray, come out here!" And you see a young boy. His hair is stark white. Comes out. Looks kind of young. probably a little older than the kids with you. He directs him with the horses, tells him put them up.
Well,
Does he look about the same size as the other boy? So when we have.
A little bit bigger, but not
Oh
much.
he looks
god, he looks like a
suspicious.
dick.
Wow.
He might be scarier than the small children we have with us.
I feel
Look at
like
that
he's gonna
look.
order our execution.
Yeah, that is a look of a.
Father, execute them.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
he's one bored day away from us being executed. Yeah, you're right.
Father, you just let anybody in the inn nowadays.
This filthy
Wow.
rebel.
Okay, as you come in, you see there are a couple of damp cloaks hanging from pegs in the entrance. As you come through the doors, the tavern is packed with tables and chairs. There are narrow paths that meander between them. A bar stretches along the west wall, and a stairway goes up along the north wall. There's a balcony just above the bar, and there are lanterns hanging above the bar and resting on the tables that bathe the room in a dull orange light.
Is that a bard playing music?
That does appear to be a elf strumming a lute, sitting at the bar.
How well is he playing?
He's playing pretty well.
Yeah,
Like, he knows his stuff.
that guy's good.
You should go up there and challenge him. Hey, flute player. Got a dueling banjo situation here.
We should probably. The plan was probably to get a discount with it, but don't need to jump right in. I think, unless you want to go, I hand him my viol.
Oh no, obviously I don't play that shit. That's definitely your thing.
And it's not very polite to request duels on others' behalf.
Yeah, but you're so good though, Season. I like when you play actually.
Do I believe him?
I'm being honest.
I don't believe him.
As you all begin to enter into this main area of the room and look along the walls, you notice that several of these walls are just covered with wolf heads mounted on wooden plaques.
Oh my gosh. They look like werewolf heads or just wolf heads? I guess a werewolf head wouldn't really exist. It would go back to normal, right?
And I do have a were tiger and were rat head
Oh yeah,
mounted
no,
on my
they
wall.
fade, you're right. Excuse me, we're looking for a couple of rooms for the night.
Oh, of course, a couple of rooms.
There's
how-
six of us and
we-
2 children, so maybe three rooms, 4?
Oh, well, I only have 2 rooms left available. I've got one with 4 beds and one with 2 beds.
I have no problem sleeping on the floor. That'll be plenty.
Okay, yes, of course. Let me get the keys for you. That'll be
Make sure the
how many people do you have?
the freezer's close to.
6 and 2 children.
6 gold pieces. That should cover for a dinner meal at night as well, which you came just in time for. If
Go make sure it's closed. Otherwise, everything will melt in there.
Everything will melt in where?
Careful.
The
Wonderful, I hand her 6 gold.
okay, and she takes the 6 gold and she hands you 2 different keys.
I toss one to Dresley. you notice anybody? I'll talk to say to Dresley. Does anybody here look familiar?
She'd be looking around. Does this look like the inn that she saw?
Does look a lot like the inn. Looking around, you don't see anyone that particularly looks like what you had seen when you were looking before scrying on Nija. You see mostly just a couple of average-looking people sitting around eating their food. The elf strumming his lute at the bar. A couple of rugged-looking hunters are closed off in an alcove. They seem to be talking with a couple of the commoners. Something about a hunt they'd recently been on. And also, two fairly well-dressed twin brothers sit at a table in the middle. A little bit of their shirt seems kind of like it's got some stains from the liquor they've been drinking. And they are talking quite loudly and have certainly been seeming to be looking over at your group quite a lot since you've come in.
Okay, I'll make sure my hood's down so people can actually see me, because she's already brought attention to herself, so what the hell now? I don't see them, but they could be asleep for tonight, or they could have changed again.
Maybe you could ask the bartender if he's seen anyone that matches the description.
It's a good idea.
And I look for the darkest corner to hide in. And people watch. Like nonchalantly walk into a darker area. And people watch.
Everyone stares at him.
No, nobody sees me.
We don't rely on dark vision to see you.
Yeah, but I have really good stealth.
I mean, that part's fair, but you're also in the middle of a crowded room.
I mean, just want to keep an eye out, make sure nothing crazy happens.
Okay. You notice as you're standing over there watching that the two gentlemen at the table, who are talking quite loudly to each other,
What are they talking about?
they are talking about they don't think that Zoldar is really as good of a hunter as he says he is, and that Yevgeny
agree
is
with that.
better.
I don't know if I agree with that part, but... No, the name like Jenny.
Yevgeny.
Jenny for short.
Jenny for short, sure. The beet soup tastes pretty good. That's what they... Pretty good tonight.
Excuse me, Miss, Matikov, was it?
Yes. Yes.
Hey, but somewhat unconventional request. Do you happen to have maybe some clothing that may fit these two small children here? Do not have any extras, and the ones they're wearing are kind of soiled. I don't mind paying.
Oh, poor dears. What happened to them? How did their clothes get so...
It was a long adventure, actually. We kind of saved them, but for now they just need some clothes.
We killed their mother.
I don't think that little children like that should be out on an adventure, but of course, I
I
my
agree
boys
completely.
have some clothes that they don't fit in anymore. I'm sure we can find something for them to wear.
Wonderful, thank you very much.
I'll have Bray or Brom bring them up to your rooms.
Kind of like hold the one kid up, the one that's standing next to me, and be like, "Do you recognize this kid? Close your mouth. Don't close your mouth. Don't show your teeth.
Tem.
Do you recognize this kid?"
I'm sorry. I don't believe I've ever seen this young boy here before.
Can I just hold the kid up and just like point to the rest of the room? Like,
Oh my
the
god, what is
crowd
wrong
thing?
with you?
Do
Stop
you
it!
guys recognize this child?
You see a couple, or everyone kind of looking in your direction, several heads shaking, looking at each other, and then shaking their heads no again. Couple
What
of
is wrong with
grumbles.
you?
Thank you for your time.
Very large and thick-bearded man on the other side of the room stands up and says, "Well, their parents were probably eaten by wolves."
That is very. I mean, no, they weren't. Maybe, I don't know, but
I
that's
mean-
very. Why would you
Does
say that?
Anybody heard about
It
that?
happens around here, doesn't it? He clinks glasses with the person next to him, and a couple of the girls next to him kind of giggle.
Well, maybe if this town had some better hunters, it would not.
No.
Wow, you're the one stirring up trouble now. Yeah,
like
see,
He
this, I'm
slams
gonna
his
slap
mug
him
on the
back.
ground
Hey,
and
to be
looks
fair,
over it.
I'm the greatest hunter.
Do you see all these heads? He points around the tavern. That's us. That's me. Me and Yevgeny here. We killed all these.
We didn't take the heads of the hags, did we? Because this would be a baller time to pull those
That would
things
not
out.
be. No, it would not.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, not with the kids right there, but
Yeah.
we'll tell them to look the other way.
I heard
Shit.
Eugenie was the best hunter.
He kind of looks over at Yevgeny. He slaps him on the shirt. Yevgeny is a good hunter, huh? Zoldar is the best hunter.
The best hunter.
Who said that?
Who said that?
Show your
Oh.
face.
I'll step forward.
Oh, you're the best hunter then. So, how many wolves will you bring here tomorrow?
How many wolves?
Yes, how many wolves will you kill for this city tomorrow?
What's the record?
Are you having some kind of contest?
In a day, I have slain 10 wolves by my own axe.
Well, I mean,
11 then.
that seems like an awful lot, but I
honestly,
guess
it seems like a small pack. Just
Yeah.
just a small one, right?
yeah, I guess. I
Raylan?
mean, 15 easily. 20 if
He
it's,
says he'll bring 15 wolves, 20 wolves.
Depends on how many are there.
There are wolves everywhere here. They are the biggest threat to Valaki.
There's probably some in this room.
I cast Major Image and
Wait,
send a wolf
wolves are
behind him.
threat?
Okay, behind who?
The Zoldar. Oh, it can make noise, right? I make it growl at him.
He turns around and he swings his axe hard straight into the bench and cleaves it straight in half where the image was.
Ow. That's...
No,
All
he was-
brawn, no
Fair
finesse.
He then jumps back immediately, confused why it's still standing there.
Have it growl again.
What kind of witchcraft wizardry?
Oh, put it up on 2 legs. Put it up on 2 legs.
I drop it.
That'll really fuck with them. Ah, it's no fair.
Oh, magic! That's how you will hunt, I am sure. Like your friend here.
Much more convenient.
Oh,
than-
strictly
Heal.
strictly an bow and arrow kind of guy.
Well, we will see your 15 wolves. Here's 20 wolves, and he nudges his friend in the ribs with the elbow, and they both start laughing.
Is there a prize for getting the most wolves? Other than bragging rights?
If your friend brings more, or brings 15 wolves, if your friend brings 15 wolves, I will give him my axe.
Seems like a.
For what? So I can
So we
sling
can
it around
throw
as
it in the
clumsily as you?
garbage.
He does not understand the importance of fine steel. He is no hunter. He just kind of shrugs his shoulder back over and turns
does-
back towards the table.
When does the hunt begin?
I guess whenever you wake up,
What time does the gates open?
when the sun rises.
This might gonna seem like a dumb question, but when does the sun rise?
He looks over at the other people at his table.
You're not doing a good.
I mean, I'll go out. I'll go out right now. and
Perhaps
start.
you should take a guide with you, so you don't get lost, since you're so unfamiliar with the world.
Oh, trust me, I've pretty much have a bird's eye view of this place.
Well, I do, anyways.
Well, this has been fun.
When you
Come
turn
on,
into a
children,
raven,
let's go
I can
upstairs.
cast beast sense and I can see through your eyes.
Oh.
That's really
That's
funny.
cool.
We'll take the children upstairs.
Okay. The rooms for outside as you start to go up the stairs. Oh dear. The rooms for guests are outside and up the stairs out there.
Ah, thank you. I will go that way then. Feel like that should have been clarified to begin with, but okay. Oh. Yo.
See, now you're overlooking the tavern.
Oh, sweet.
Alright, I need to go to bed early because I gotta wake up early.
Oh.
I got a big day. Got a
Is
big
it
day
just
tomorrow.
you? You just doing this on your own? It's not a group activity?
I mean, we can make it a group activity as long as I get to turn them in.
I'm out.
Did anybody ask?
Don't think it matters.
I
Once you
mean,
bring
it sounds
15
like
wolves, it doesn't matter how
Jenny
they
goes
got
with
them.
what's his face.
Oh, God, that's such a girl's name. Did anybody make fun of him for that?
Well, his name's not
Um,
actually Jenny, but
I mean,
Whatever.
it's one thing to taunt a man's skills, but to mock his name, that's just rude.
I guess we shouldn't probably start a bar fight.
that is not a not
I mean,
in the
not on our
bar that we're
first night in
saying. It's a
town.
very bad idea.
All right, night 2, bar fight.
The
Pencil it
lady
in.
here is very nice. There's no reason to sleep. She's already down the
Well-
bench.
We'll move the furniture out of the way.
Oh my!
Then why not just take the fight outside?
Because it's cold and rainy outside.
So you
Not
want the
every
bar
day.
fight, but not in the cold rain?
Yeah, bar fights are fun. You can brag about them. You know.
Let's go hunt some wolves.
Okay.
I mean, we can start right now. The walls don't seem that high. We can climb them.
Yeah. I'd rather start at the same time as Mr. Whatever. I don't know.
Scargo, as you come up over this balcony and you see them down there in the tap room below, come into your room and you see 4 plain beds with straw mattresses in this well-lit room. Each bed has a matching footlocker for storing clothing or other belongings, and a table with 4 chairs occupies the corner across from the door. There's an oil lamp on the table that already seems to be lit.
Are you guys tired or not yet?
Kind of tired.
Don't know if you guys got much sleep, but would you guys like to share a bed or one each?
Can we share one?
That's probably best. Don't think we have enough for the rest of us.
So who gets the other room? Because
Did we already eat?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really
We
feel
already ate,
comfortable
right?
sleeping in the same room as those children.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you can say you ate down there with them
Okay.
when you got your
I'll sleep with the
rooms.
children.
Wait, is Sazed not taking
Can
the
you
two,
repeat that, please?
taking the-
Wow.
is
You
Sazed not
monster.
taking the 2 kids into the 2-bed? There's a 4-bedroom and there's a 2-bedroom.
I was gonna sleep on the floor, but if that's what
You already took them into the 4-bedroom though, or the 4-bed.
Yep, too late.
I'm
No
gonna
one
go.
specified. He just said he handed Dresley one of the keys, so I just assigned a random room.
Yeah, I didn't know which
to
one was
which
which,
key was which,
obviously.
so-
Oh my
I
God.
tried it on both doors. Oh, that's not it. Must be this one.
As you go to return back to your corner, you see these 2 men jump up from their seat, Raylan, very quickly, and they go up to you. Wow, You challenge Zoldar. Do you know who Zoldar is?
A guy with more bluster than common sense.
Whoa, more bluster than common sense, he says.
I know. I heard.
Yeah, I
him.
heard him. I heard him say it, man. That's good. Are you gonna get 15 wolves, really?
I mean, sure.
Wow, 15 wolves. He said
If there's
15 wolves.
if there's 15 wolves out there, I can't hunt
Oh.
what's not there.
Well, I'm sure there's 15 wolves out there. I'm certain.
And who are you, gentlemen?
I am Carl Wachter, and this is my brother. I can introduce myself. I am Nikolai Wachter.
Oh my god.
Nikolai. What a
Yes,
small world.
Nikolai
Walker, you said?
Wachter.
Walkter.
Wachter.
Wachter.
Walkter.
Wachter. He's got it. He knows that's what it is.
All right.
Hey, Danica, can we get a picture of wine for the table over here for our new friend, this hero? What's your name, sir?
I almost said Arcady. my name is Raylan.
Oh, Raylan. For the hero Raylan here, he leans in real close over the bar as he kind of stumbles over next to you, Dresley. He's gonna kill 15 wolves tomorrow. Oh, very, very nice. Very nice. She hands him a pitcher of wine, and he stumbles back over towards you, Raylan. Here, have a drink. And he sets a glass down at the table and sits down.
All right, I'll take it, and I'll lift it up in the air, and I'll say, "For Carl!"
Yeah, for Carl.
Rockin' stone.
Rockin' stone.
Rockin' stoned.
So,
All right, and while I drink that, I'm going to ask them what their like, how does this affect them? They seemed very interested in it earlier.
in
Good
the
question.
wolf hunt?
What's your stake in
Well,
the game?
Well, it'd be nice to see someone knock Zoldar off his high horse, I guess. He kind of says that a little quietly.
Like the size of his head, he probably falls off it pretty often.
Oh wow, that's good. That's good. He's got a big head. They kind of laugh a little bit. You're funny. Is this your whole group here that came in with you?
Yeah, I will point to each one and tell them who they are.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm the
Like-
leader.
I'll be like, "That's Bon. He's kind of an idiot, but we like him.
Oh my god.
I
That's
spoke on the
Tem.
bird.
That's Tem. She's pretty cool. That's my cousin Dresley. That's our Nikolai. And then yeah, two Nikolai, small world. And then I don't know where Sazed went off to, but and then yeah, that's we're the
So-
Mistborn. Sir,
What brings all of the Mistborn? What brings the Mistborn to Vallaki?
the Great Hunt.
Looking for someone.
But-
Go.
Is that a
Oh, people are business.
from for the festival? Were you here for the last festival? That it seems like it wouldn't be worth it to travel here for that.
For the what? The festival? There's a festival
Wha-
going on? Is there a festival going
Why
on
is
right
this
now?
guy walking away from us while talking?
You're rude,
There's-
sir.
There's no festival right now. We just had one. There's another one soon. The Burgermeister's he's something else.
We have like festivals all the time.
He likes to celebrate.
Who doesn't?
I mean, what's he celebrating?
Nikolai, do you have that paper the flyer. You have the flyer. Okay, yeah. Let's look at this.
They haven't even looked at it. They're
And
carrying it around. now.
he pulled out a paper and he says, yeah, here it is, right here. Come one, come all to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Pikes will be provided. All will be well. The Baron.
Oh no.
What will be provided?
Pikes. He
Oh, for the
handed
heads?
out. Yeah, he handed out pikes, and people just marched through the street. It was
Sounds weird.
weird.
Yeah.
Flawed. As far as this hunt goes tomorrow, they want the whole wolves brought back or just the heads? I'm a little confused.
I think I don't hunt.
Well,
I
when
think
Zoldar brings
brings-
back whole wolves or wolf heads?
Oh, probably the whole wolf. Sure, he just tosses them on his cart, and brings them back, and
Not
then has the
putting-
heads mounted up here.
We're not putting.
Not even very
15
big
wolves
though.
in
Why
a
is he?
cart.
Why is he? Did you get points for like the bigger wolves? Because Zoldar seems to go for the small ones.
Oh, I don't know. You might have to get bigger wolves.
I mean, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, right?
Well, so like, why are there so many wolves around, anyways? Like, it just seems like an excessive amount of wolves.
Are you not from Barovia?
No.
Oh wow, Nikolai.
That
Can you
sounds
believe
super
this?
convincing.
They're from outside of here. I don't think they are. I think they're just from Barovia and they're trying to trick us like that last guy.
Oh, the last guy. Which last guy? Well, actually, I will tell you, I am from, yeah, somewhere outside of Barovia. That is true.
See,
Who's this last guy that came
just
through?
like that last guy. I don't think we should give them too much information, Nikolai. They're trying to pull our legs and trick us. This guy thinks he can get 15 wolves.
I'll slide him 5 gold and be like,
Oh my god.
information is one of my key interests in life.
He looks down at the coins and then he looks back over at you and he pushes them back towards you and he says, "It's one of mine too. So, where are you from?" Outside of Barovia.
I am from. Kim, where are we from?
Waterdeep. We're all
No.
from Waterdeep.
No, me and Kim were born somewhere
No.
else. I'm opening up my
Oh.
background.
It's Karst,
Document.
I think.
Yeah, Karst.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Kars. Karse. Kars.
I grew up in Waterdeep, outside of Blackstaff Tower. If you're familiar with the area at all.
I've never been outside of Barovia, but I've seen some books of places from outside of Barovia, and I've heard of this Waterdeep, this big, bustling trade city.
Yeah.
It's likely they're telling us the truth, Nikolai. These are truly adventurers. They're not from here. And he leans in real close and you hear him whisper to him, Raylan, "Do you know what this means?" And then he just nods at his brother, and they're both kind of just nodding at each other and looking while you guys are sitting around them at the table.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
How did you guys get here?
Stumbled.
We walked.
Did we get like kind of like teleported here? I mean, is that
We tripped and fell down a hole.
It was very foggy, and here we are.
Not by choice.
We come from the mist.
Ooh.
I don't know if to ask for deception rolls or not, because some of it's true, but some of it's really confusing.
I mean, tell us about it. Yeah, it's confusing for us as well. I was just sitting on the can, and then all of a sudden,
Well, now you got a deception roll.
Yeah, you definitely have to roll deception for that one.
The chocolates.
all right, easy.
Next thing you know, I was in the town of Barovia.
I'll tell him that we were hunting a very large wolf and ended up in the mist.
All right, the can story might not have passed.
He kind of rolls his eyes at Bond, and then a very large wolf.
Pretty big. About
Man
a bit bigger than
size.
Raylan.
Thought you was a toad.
Well, there have been stories in the past of people who have come from the mists, from outside where we live. And his face gets really serious. His eyes, however, look super glazed over. And he says, some say that they come here because destiny brought them. But most of them don't find out until it's too late that it was something else.
Well, we're here. I don't know if it's destiny or not, but I'm just
I mean, we.
here to hunt some wolves now.
I mean, that's kind of what what's his name said. The Baron.
Baron?
Not the. I keep calling him the Baron.
The Count?
The Count. Yeah. I mean, he said.
I mean, I think he's still the Baron.
Yeah, he's the Baron.
Chocula?
The Baron?
Oh. Okay.
He's not the Count. I mean,
he looks like Count Dracula, but it's something
yeah.
else.
Strahd said he brought us here.
Thank you. That's the guy. Good old Strahd.
Their face kind of goes a little white for a moment, and they look at each other, and then they nod again. Well, see, that proves it. That's what we had thought from the stories that Strahd would bring them here. We've seen his people.
Oh,
All of
yes.
them?
How many of them are there?
Hundreds.
No, I haven't seen all of them.
Thousands.
I've just seen some of them out at night, beyond the walls.
Hunting.
They don't look like normal people.
Really, you
not.
shouldn't be afraid of the wolves. Those are the people you should probably be afraid of.
Well, no need to fear them in here. We have the walls.
Right. The walls do not stop them. If they want to come in here past the walls, they'll just climb right up them like spiders.
Now they have to be invited.
That's indoors in a house, not a wall.
Anyway, now that we've told you this, how about you tell us about this guy who came before?
Oh, yeah, some guy. He was a real big jerk. We tried to talk to him. He didn't want to talk. He told us to go away. Got some pretty girl with him. I haven't met her. And as he says this, he looks up and he points over towards the door. As a red-haired woman and a armored man, or a man, both of them seem to be wearing kind of chainmail armor, walk in.
Nice.
The two of them walk up towards the bar and sit down next to Dresley.
I forgot I'm gonna push talk. I'm gonna ask Carl and Nikolai if that's the people they were talking about.
Yeah, that's him right there. He's not from here, I can tell. She might be. I've never seen her around Vallaki before, but she could be from somewhere around here.
Does she look like the description we have for, what's her name? Alana?
No, we found her. She was
Irina?
Strahd. Oh wait.
Not Griselda. We're looking for
Oh.
the Burgermeister's sister. Oh,
Give me a perception check, Arcady, or Raylan, for Cloud. Okay, since you're doing it with advantage, and I'm assuming it's through that, I will say that you actually catch a scent on the air, a something about her smells familiar to a certain degree. Sort of like not Barovia itself, but the Burgomaster's mansion when you were there. You catch a small scent of that.
Does this look like
Okay.
the guy I saw?
It does not look like the same guy that you saw, no.
Carl, Nikolai. Hey.
Oh, that guy looks badass, actually. Why does he have a claw mark on his chest?
Wolves?
Bar fight, probably.
Bar fight with wolves.
Bar.
You
Is that claw mark actually there?
son of a bitch.
Or is it just Blake? That's
Looks
a cool
like it's in
looking
the
armor.
armor, yeah.
Okay.
Also, he's jacked as shit. Look at those
Yeah,
arms.
he
They're like the size of my legs.
You see the two of them kind of leaning over their bowls of soup, eating their chunk of bread and sipping on the wine that was given to them by the bartender.
Can I approach the bar near them?
Next to where Dresley is.
Yeah, me and Dresley.
Okay, you come up and you sit next to Dresley there.
And I want to say hello to the man.
Just gonna come out and ask.
He gives a grunt and a gruff wave of his hand as he continues to get soup in his or eat his soup. The woman sitting next to him says, "Excuse my companion. He's not much of a conversationalist. My name is Irina, and you are?"
That's the girl's name!
Yeah.
You. Never your perception roll?
My name is Raylan.
Oh, well met, Raylan. She turns back towards her bowl of soup.
You wouldn't happen to have family around here, do you?
I do not have any family here in Vallaki, no.
I meant more of like the general Barovia region.
No, as most people who are native to the lands, yes, I do. Is there something you're trying to get at?
Say it.
I mean, if you're the correct Irina, I don't know how common that name is, but your brother sent us here to find you.
And why would he be doing that?
Well, mainly he just wants us to make sure you're okay.
And you might have had a traveling companion that we have a growing interest in locating.
Unless you have an interest in locating my bodyguard here. His name is Reyes. He's a mercenary I found in Kresk. Not much of a talker, but he does his job well enough. And as you can see, I am okay, and she motions around.
Ismark also wanted us to let you know that your father was put to rest in the church graveyard, the cemetery.
Her eye kind of shakes a little bit, and you see a tear start to form in the corner of her eye. And she says, "Thank you for letting me know." And she nods.
Super awkward. She might not even known her dad was dead yet.
He wanted us to let her know.
I think that I will be headed to bed early tonight, Reyes. Whenever you come up. Here's the key. And she sets the key down next to him and gets up and exits out.
I look at Rays and say, the word is that you're not from Barovia.
You hear a grunt. He kind of looks over towards you and nods. Takes a big bite out of the chunk of bread. He kind of looks over. He sits there looking at the two of you for a moment while he's chewing.
Do you think he doesn't speak common? Is that it?
After a couple moments, says that you hear just outside of your door another door open and then close.
I assume that's normal in an inn, so I pay no attention to it.
Okay.
If they're asleep, I'll go back downstairs too, or if they're getting there. I should probably stay with them.
They did fall asleep, yes. Pretty quickly on the bed.
Well, I'll stay up there.
Okay.
How fresh does that mark on his armor look?
Give me a perception check.
I'm so bad at these.
11. Looks like it could have happened anytime within the last week or possibly 2 weeks.
Well, that's not bad.
Just raise your wisdom, and you'll be good to go.
Yeah, you just pop one or two in there, right? So I've seen marks like that before. In fact, I had one very similar, given to me by some crazy werewolf. So were you fighting some werefolk somewhere?
Somewhere.
He looks over his shoulder towards you, Tem. Looks down at his chest, his armor on the scratch, and he just kind of brushes his hand over it. Yeah. He turns around.
I mean, it's pretty short. Do you know like about which direction, about how far? I mean, use as few words as possible, of course.
He raises one of his eyebrows as he looks at you a little bit. Looks kind of offended. He says,
What a dick.
West. 3 days.
West 3 days.
And you weren't bitten.
We know they're in the mountains, right?
He looks at you, kind of shocked looking. And he says, no. He drains the last
I
of
like
the
this
soup
guy.
from his
Let's invite him
bowl
to our
and
party.
he sets it down on the bar. He nods over at Donica, puts a couple coins on the bar, and turns to walk away.
I'm gonna say to him before you go, I'm looking for someone that Arena was traveling with before. Have you seen her? But I'm gonna say it in Celestial, see if you understand.
I understood that.
As you say this, he stops, kind of, as he's walking away. He looks back, and then he just looks straight back out the door, and he continues walking. You hear his heavy footfalls after a few moments, says it, and he opens the door next to yours and goes inside. So what is everyone doing?
That's one mystery solved.
Well, Arena seems weird. I don't know. She seems okay though.
Seems like a normal
He's
interaction.
also the
for
last
someone.
person that we know was with.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we didn't get much
Nah, he's dead.
information out of him though.
I mean, it's late. Try again in the morning.
Well, some of us will be able to try in the morning. Some of us have to go hunt some wolves.
It's true. I should probably get to bed.
Hmm.
I
Have
got
these-
ate dinner while everybody was busy.
Have these people been doing anything, or are they just like hanging out, talking?
A couple of them are ladies that seem to be from the village, listening to the two young gentlemen brag about how they know these adventurers.
They're
And we're
already
drinking with them,
already
and how
spitting
they're
game.
going to be doing heroic deeds tomorrow, like hunting wolves. They might join you early in the morning.
Tem just has this like small surprise look on his face at first, and it just kind of grows every time he hears like these extravagant things. What about these two guys? They're still over there talking, just drinking, I guess.
Yeah, they're just drinking and talking, eating meals, and the guy sitting at the bar, the bard, is kind of tuning his lute.
Hmm.
Oh.
Well, it's time for bed. I'm gonna go up and find out which room I get.
Okay. As you get up, Dresley, you notice a small object seems to fall just off of the side of your clothing, just like it was almost tucked in your pocket, but not quite. It falls to the ground.
You got reverse pickpocketed.
Oh, my Lanta.
As you reach down to pick it up, you notice it's a small rolled up parchment of paper, probably about an inch thick. Or wide, inch wide.
Some thick ass paper.
Alright, I'll look at it.
Okay, you unroll it, and it says, written in Celestial, knock 3 times.
Wow.
I'll show it to Raylan too. Raylan, one of them left this.
Ah, keep forgetting I moved to push to talk. Sorry.
Come
Yeah, I will
on.
look at it and ask her if she wants me to go with her.
Of course. If that was Niger, or if they know what it is, she would love to see you too.
Let's go.
Play room roulette. Which room are they in?
If the monsters show up, we have to run randomly into rooms and then out of other rooms.
Okay, as you make your way up here, you find out, Dresley, this room right here is the one that your key unlocks. The one straight ahead is the one that says it is in with 2 small sleeping children, and the other one seems to be locked.
I'll knock.
How many times?
It's at 3.
Are you knocking 3 times?
A 2. A
A 3.
3.
Okay,
We're the
you
count
knock
now,
on the
bitches.
door 3 times. The door opens quickly, and you feel a hand grab you, Dresley, and pull you into the room quickly.
Hey!
Do you allow them, or do you try to struggle against it?
I'll let him.
Okay, Raylan, you feel a larger set of hands grab you immediately after. You see Dresley just pulled into the room.
Look
Do
out,
you
see who's
allow
knocking
them
on
to
the
pull
door.
you in, or no? You're on push to talk, don't forget.
Yes, I allow it because Dresley's already in there.
Okay.
Look out to see who's knocking. Don't
I
see
said it
anyone.
like
Go back
4
inside.
times. I was like, listen to me.
Says it just opens the door and doesn't see them because they just got snatched in, and closes it back like, oh well.
Oh,
You see Irina and the gentleman from the bar downstairs, and Irina looks back out the door down both sides real quick and then closes it again. Is my brother okay? Irina says immediately.
Maybe overwhelmed, but he's okay.
That is good to hear. I was worried that after I left that he might have to deal with the consequences. The large individual has been, the male, has been looking at you quite steadily since you've gotten into the room. And after about a minute, when Irina stops talking, he just rushes straight towards you, Dresley. And you feel these large arms kind of wrap around you. And then after a moment, as the embrace finishes, you feel the arms almost seem to shrink in size as you recognize standing in front of you your sister, Nija.
She's a wizard.
I also go up and hug her.
And she reaches out and hugs you as well and just kind of holds both of you in her arms. I can't believe you're here. That you're both here.
Raylan found me somehow, and then we ended up here.
What are you doing here?
How did you get here?
I've been here for quite a while trying to figure out that very same thing, to be honest. She turns around and walks over to a foot locker next to her. As she says some words over it, the chest begins to glow around the lock, and then it pops open. And she reaches in and grabs a couple of books out, and she says, I've gone through every piece of literature I can find, actually. Every dusty tome and every shop. As far as we can tell, it is Strahd. He brought us here. And probably all
Well,
of you,
I
if
mean,
you're here too.
he told us directly that he brought us here.
I've been trying to avoid him. Personally.
Probably your best bet. He's not he's charismatic enough, but I doubt he's very sincere in his hospitality.
He found me at the river that day. The last day that I saw you, Dresley. And he came out of the woods. His eyes, they glowed, and I felt this pull towards him, but I fought it off, and I ran, but he's chased me. And then I was there at the village where Irina was. And I hid. I just hid. And Irina looks over at her. You didn't just hide. She She helped me get away, too. When Strahd could not find her, I believe he turned his attentions towards me. Or maybe it was to try and draw her out.
But we've been working with some friends on trying to figure out how to get out of here. Um, I don't know. It's not going to be easy, and the only way we see so far is to get rid of Strahd.
I think, and Nija says this, she says, I think that is... I don't know if that's possible, though. He
What do you
is
think?
no... He is not like anything I've ever heard of before. This place. All of it, it's so dark and evil, the power that creates this kind of place and that kind of creature. He took Gertruda from her home in the dead of night. Who knows if she's still okay now?
Did
A couple of days
Sazed tell us whether or not when he talked to her?
Yeah, we told the Burgermeister too.
Oh yeah. I'll let her know then that one of our members had spoken to Gertrude and she seems to be fine.
Wow. He's alive. Probably not fine.
She's alive. She says she's
Happy.
Well,
quite happy. Whether or not that's her or Strahd's influence, I don't know for sure.
Yeah, it could only be Strahd who would make her say such a thing. No doubt that she lacks her mental faculties anymore. She has been manipulated by his magics. There's something more to him than creatures like in our world. What he's done, what he is capable of, it's far surpasses something that someone like him should ever be able to do. Irina nods. I think that it is because of what he did before. The people. Nigel nods and she says, we have a theory that the people of Berez protected the land from him. Or maybe their gods did. And when he wiped them out, he took over the land from them. It's just a theory, though.
Are the people with you? Are they people that you can trust?
What?
Was my mic very quiet?
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I said, are the people that are with you, are they people that you can trust?
No.
Well, one of them, Bond, was helping me find you, or helping me try to locate information on you in Waterdeep. So I've known him for a while. Kind of.
And the others.
Met him a few weeks ago, but they seem to. I don't know, we seem to be kind of forming a really. What's the word?
Team.
Yeah, team. I was trying to think of a coherent team, I guess.
Cohesive.
Cohesive.
Well, I mean, Sazed, you can always count on to do what he thinks is right, and Nikolai's a little odd.
But he saved us more than once.
This place, Barovia, it has been known to change people. People like us who aren't from here. Or maybe that's Strahd too. And she just kind of hangs her head a little. Tosses the books back into the footlocker and closes it up. She rushes over to you, Dresley, and she grabs your hands. I'm so sad and so happy at the same time to see you, though.
I'm just happy I found you. We'll find a way out. Honestly, that wasn't what was really important to me.
I believe that if you were able to find me here, then yes, we will find a way out.
What are your guys' immediate plans?
Irina looks over at Nija and she says, "Well, she's been saying we need to leave.
Oh, we heard.
I have a bad feeling about this place. Things seem unsettled. Well, that's because they are unsettled.
Unsettled?
The burgomaster here is insane. He believes that holding these festivals and telling everyone that everything is okay keeps him safe. And the high walls keep them safe for now. But who knows how long that will last? Or how it has even lasted as it has. Nija kind of shrugs and she says, "It is true. There is no reason that his creatures, his armies would be kept out of Valaki by walls."
Unless he's purposely choosing not to attack Valaki.
Which raises the question why he wouldn't attack Valaki, Irina says.
He's a big fan of parties.
Nija chimes in. So maybe there is some truth to what the burgomaster says. Maybe him trying to keep everyone positive has had a good impact on the place. Irina looks over at her and just shakes her head.
Well, I have something to do in the morning. But after that, if you guys want to leave, I don't know what our immediate plans are. Our goal was to come here to try to find you. But we have a place we're staying that we could try to hide you guys at. I don't know if it's any safer than Milwaukee. Probably less so. We don't have any walls.
At least 4 of them.
Well, for now, the best way that we have found, anyway, to keep hidden is, as you had seen earlier, I can disguise my appearance. Not for an extremely long time, or many times a day, but I can hide how I look when the need arises. And beyond that, I have went through the precautions of making sure that he wouldn't be able to track Irina through magical means.
Oh, we need that.
She points over at Irina, who puts her hand on a necklace. She says, "I've told you several times that you should be wearing this instead."
Do we get one?
I do not think it will matter either way. I think it is best suited on you. But this is the only way that we have been able to really be sure that we're hiding. And honestly, Dresley, I am surprised that you had not seen quite a lot of strange looks for your own appearance.
Some here and there. We don't really look like we fit in here.
And you have... Were you with them when he met with Strahd?
Yes.
Interesting.
Raccoon State.
I thought that he might have said something to you. Maybe
He
not.
acted a bit weird for a moment. Was over it quickly.
Well, Irina looks over at Nigel and she says, "We don't have any plans to go anywhere forward. But we do have we do have high walls here. And this place is not under attack."
Speaking
We
of that,
can-
you guys have been here how long?
Probably less than 5 days, maybe, give or take a day.
This is going to seem unrelated to everything else we've talked about. But if you had to go find a bunch of wolves, which direction would you recommend?
West.
If you had to go fight a bunch of wolves, well, the forest here is absolutely teeming with them from our understanding, Irina says. Not like over in Barovia. We see several undead creatures, but not this many wolves.
Maybe I'll find a two-headed wolf.
Dog.
I'm looking for a bigger one.
I don't know where a great place to point you in the direction of hunting wolves would be. Other than just outside the walls, I would assume. You could probably find them in the woods.
Raylan just got a good idea.
You're the ranger, track them.
I'm just gonna bring him to me. Turn into a wolf, make a howl like I'm injured and I need help. Let them come to me.
Well, I guess for the night, we should definitely stay here. There's no easy way to leave Valaki after they've locked the gates. The only way to...
how tall are the gates? Or the walls in Valaki?
Oh, give me just one moment, I will tell you. 15-foot high walls.
Oh, I could climb that.
It is made up
Lol.
of vertical logs that are held together with thick ropes and a mortar. The top of each log has been sharpened to a point.
And what time would you say? Like, is it late evening, early evening?
Probably be about 7 to 8 at night. It is dark.
I should probably get some sleep. It's a early morning for me.
Yes, we should also be getting some rest.
It's really good to see you again, Nija.
It's good to see you again as well, Ray.
In the awkward pause, I slip out of the room.
If nobody else gonna do anything, can I go talk to this bard right here? This loot guy?
Yeah.
I just want to say to him, I need you to do me a favor, and I'll pay you very handsomely for it.
Oh, what you got in mind there?
So, when we came in here, I know I made the whole, like, dueling banjos kid, and then Sazed crept off to the room with, to put the kids to bed, right? But, he seemed pretty down, pretty angry lately. I don't know what's going on with him. He just seems different. So what I want you to do, and I don't know if you'd be up for this, but I'll like show like a handful of platinum, and I'll
Oh my
close my hand
God.
back. And I just want to say, the next time you see him come in here, if you're playing, I want you to say to them, like, just say to the room, like, oh my God, Sazed, the best loot player ever, is with us tonight. Please, it would be an honor for you to come play with us, or for us.
Does
Can you
Sazed
think
play
you-
the lute?
Well, he plays some other instrument, some weird looking thing. I don't know what it is.
Dude,
So-
I have played the lute as well.
You
He can play
want me to
anything.
just
He's actually good.
just invite this guy to come play with me?
He's
When-
actually no, not with you. I want you to stop playing and let him play. He's actually really good.
Oh.
He's actually really good. He plays the songs at night. Helps us out, you know. But he is really good. And truth be told, when we came in here, he said you were really good too. So he was pretty impressed with your playing as well. I imagine
Oh,
he'll invite you to join him. But I'm just trying to help my friend out. I'm just trying to perk him up a little bit.
I can respect that. That's quite nice of you. Yeah.
I'll
Sure
give you
thing.
2 platinum when
Oh my
when it happens.
God. Give me the platinum, I'll play.
Oh, that's quite a lot of coin there. You call the deal done for sure. Of course.
But I wanted
next
to-
time I see you.
Has to be natural. I don't want you to be
Oh.
like, hey, your friend told me to come tell you this. Okay,
Oh.
has to be natural.
He winks and holds it a little too long there, kind of looking at you, and says,
A little
I'll keep it-
unnatural.
"I'll keep it on. Keep it on under the table. Keep
On
it
the
under
DL.
the table.
Okay.
I'll keep it under the table."
Don't wink at me like that ever again.
Or
He
anybody.
extends his
Did you feel
his
the
hand
desire to
out. And he
sleep with
says, "Rictavio is my name. What's yours?"
My name is Tem.
Tem. Shakes your hand really heartily. It's good to meet you.
Anything else interesting happening other than us? Anything else interesting happening in the inn? Any crazy stuff happening?
The two brothers have started drunkenly stumbling out of the bar.
Oh god. There goes our reputation. Right out the door. Stumbled right out.
I mean,
Uh,
that
the other
probably stumbled out
hunters,
when you held up a kid and said, "Hey, does anybody own this?"
The other hunters had also both left, each of them with a woman on their arm.
Oh, I'm in the wrong line of work.
Oh. Wait, there's still a
Both-
bunch of women left in here.
Both
right?
those women are gonna be
They're
on my
just
arm tomorrow
regular
night.
regular people. A couple of women, yeah.
Oh, just regular women then.
Wow.
Yeah, they're not special women.
We only like classy broads up in here.
That's real classy of you to say.
Tim looks at one woman and goes, "Oh, normal."
Wow.
I mean, to be fair, Tem is used to, you know. The
Yeah,
women
yeah,
wanted
yeah,
it, so-
whatever.
I haven't seen Tem talk to a single woman this entire time. I wasn't there for the fish lady.
All right, well, any interesting stories coming through here? I'll like look over to the bartender too and say like anything other than us interesting happening here, and the other people that were here, I suppose.
Oh, the only interesting character here aside from all of you is Rick Tavio there. Never seen an elf.
Oh, Bond's over there. He's an elf.
Oh, is he?
I'll wave.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Bye.
Look at that.
I know, got the pointy ears and everything. Look at
Is he
him.
though? Has it ever come
So
up ever
fucked
once?
up. Yeah, look at my friend there. Look at his ears.
Rick Tavio kind of strums his lute and leans back over the bar a little bit, and he whispers something to Donica, and she nods and
Can I
kind of
hear it?
looks over at Bond. Give me a perception check.
Oh my god, these perception checks are killing me.
Well,
Oh my
they might
God.
not. Okay, nope, they are definitely killing you.
You hear the word half. That's all you hear.
Oh, called you a half-blood, half-breed.
Huh.
Burn 'em!
Alright, well,
Not wrong.
Maybe he meant half a hand taller.
Thought you were a full wood elf.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Actually, I think I am.
Aren't you? Not, yeah, you're a
If he's-
full
If
elf.
he gets the,
Well,
if he gets
what
the
elf?
trait,
Yes.
trans thing, then he's full, yeah. 'cause
Yeah, you're a
half elves
full
don't
elf.
get the forever thing.
I full wood elf.
He is full wood elf.
Oh, you didn't know that either?
Honestly, I forgot.
No, I knew.
Oh, okay.
That's the word Tem heard was half.
Called you a half.
We don't know what that meant.
Rick Tavio, are you from around here? You see, look like he's not blue, right?
No. Oh no, not from around this place. Kind of just found myself here. Was traveling about on my cart, and Rick Tavio's traveling circus.
Oh,
It's just me right now, but I'm looking for more people. We got a nice wagon, quite a show for you.
Oh,
Maybe you'll get to
interesting.
see it if we have any time between festivals.
ask him how many wolves can fit in it.
why don't you take your cart to the festival and be part of the festival?
The burgomaster's already said several times he doesn't want me interrupting the festivals with my circus. But it's
Hmm.
dangerous outside of those walls. So, as long as he's letting me here, I'm content to follow his rules.
Well, that's unfortunate. You know, I really wish I could see your one-man circus.
Oh, well, with any luck, we'll cross our fingers, and he crosses his fingers.
I'll knock on wood. We'll get there.
Well, see, you get it.
All right. Well, I am off to bed. It's been a long couple weeks.
Oh, yes, I am off as well. Do you have my order, Danica? You do. And she hands him it looks like a handkerchief and a couple apples, and takes them and he puts them in his bag and says, "Yeah, I'm off as well." Finishes up his drink and kind of have that awkward moment as you both walk out at the same time after saying bye.
Can I go find like the stables and then find somewhere to sleep out there?
Sure thing.
Weird.
I need to know when the sun comes up. I gotta get an early start. And I still have to find a cart to carry all the wolves.
Are you telling anyone you're going to the stables to sleep?
Well, I left the room that Nija and them were in, and then I didn't know where to go because I don't know what rooms we have, so I just went outside and found the stables.
Okay. Dresley, was there anything else you wanted to say to Nija? Or
No, after Raylan stepped out, I would have just given her a hug and told her I'd see her in the morning and would have to my room right here, right?
yes. Okay. Bon, Nikolai, anything you were doing?
No, I mean, probably just do my little eat, whatever, then go to bed.
I'd like to grab some food for Sazed
Okay.
and take it upstairs.
Okay. Grab him a bowl of beet soup and a hunk of bread.
I'd like to cast sending.
Who are you sending to?
Otto.
Okay.
Hey Otto, just checking in. How is everything? Going smoothly, I hope. You can reply to this message.
Oh, hey, everything's going great. Started expanding the stables, hit my thumb with a hammer. It's swollen up so big, you wouldn't believe how huge it's gotten. And he kind of rambles about his thumb for a little bit before it cuts off suddenly.
I sigh and send another message to Tali. Hey, just checking in. How's everything going? Smoothly, I hope, right? You can reply to this message.
Oh, everything is going well. Otto was cursing at the stables all day, but I think that everything's fine. How are all of you?
I say good, but she can't hear it. And that's my last one, because I used Major Image on a wolf.
Use them or lose them. Nikolai brings you a nice warm bowl of beet soup and a hunk of bread. Also, as you were up there, the young boy who had helped Erwin earlier at the stables brings up some clothes. They're a little bit bigger than the kids are, but he does bring up some clothes.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Mom said you needed them for those kids because they're filthy.
I mean, did she use those words exactly? I mean, they are filthy, you're right.
Well, she said that they have filthy clothes. And they need clothes that aren't filthy.
Well, thank you for your gift. Oh.
He kind of smiles real big.
I hand him a couple silver. You can keep one, the other's for your mother.
Oh, thanks. He puts them both in his pocket and runs away down the stairs. Okay. Anything anyone is doing before bed?
I get out my bedroll and lay on the ground.
Okay.
Oh, did I attune to that? Actually?
Yes. Yes.
Oh god, I definitely don't want to be sleeping next to these kids. Says it. You can have this bed. I'm gonna go sleep over here.
Oh, okay. Not going to argue with your weird choices.
You toss him the bedroll.
No, I roll it back up.
Give me,
Nice.
come on.
Do you have a nice bedroll?
I don't know.
I give him my bedroll.
I'll clean it after I'm done.
I take it back.
I'll take whatever bed is available.
Okay. So you all lay down for the night. Raylan, you are able to find a. Let's see, actually. As you approach the stables, all of the doors seem locked, but there appear to be some windows on the second floor, if you can find a way up to them, that you could probably get into, because they are open.
I'll run up the wall.
Not a monk anymore.
I just gotta get high enough to grab a window and pull myself up.
See, what's your? You have negative strength, right?
No,
Do you not?
I have 10 strength.
10. Okay. Okay. Then yeah, you should be able to give me an acrobatics check. Okay. Yeah, you're able to grab onto the ledge of the window as you take a running start up the wall, and you can start to pull yourself up. Okay, as you climb up into here, appears to be a hay loft sitting above these stables to the horses.
Are there any homeless-looking people up there with me?
No, you see that there are a few ravens perched in the corner of the loft up here.
They're just like, the fuck, dude?
They are definitely eyeing you.
I don't have any spell slots left. I'm gonna speak with Animal and say, I'm just a friend of a friend.
I know the queen. It's cool.
Alright, I'll just say that to him. I'll say I'm just a friend of a friend, and then I'll eat my ration and go to bed.
Okay. As you're eating your ration, you see them kind of just tuck their wings up around them, and they kind of just sit there, or kind of lean down and sit in the hay, looking like they're going to sleep as well. Okay. And you all eventually fall asleep for the night. Okay. In the morning, you wake up. It is quite early, actually, just as the sun is starting to rise. Well, actually, a little bit before the sun starts to rise, you all come to. So, what would everyone like to do? Actually,
First, I need to find
before that, we should take a break real
I was
quick.
gonna say, break time.
Yeah, we should take a break, and then when we get back, we'll see what everyone does. Okay, so as you all wake up this morning, what would you all like to do?
I need to find a cart that I can either pull myself or can easily be pulled by something that I could put wolves in.
You're looking for a cart to put wolves in.
We're not gonna find a cart for 15 wolves.
Well, I need something. Sure, I mean, I'm not gonna carry 15 wolves. I know that much.
Okay, so as you climb out from the loft of the stables, just before the sun rises, and begin to look around, there are a couple of carts out here. But are you wanting to look for a place to purchase one around the town?
Yeah. One that I could like hook up to Cloud or something. I don't know. I'd prefer to pull it myself because I don't want my horse around a bunch of wolves. But you know, beggars can't be choosers.
Okay, give me an investigation check as you begin to search off through the village. Okay,
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
good. You wander around looking for a cart, not for very long. You manage to find an individual by a horse shoeing shop, a blacksmith over there that shoes horses, seemingly in exclusivity. Has a couple of carts, and you see him just as he's beginning to start his forge in the morning, and he offers to sell you the cart for 5 silver, or he'll rent it to you for the day for just 1.
Let's just rent it for the day. We'll see how it goes, and maybe when I come back, I'll buy it from you.
Okay, sounds good. He continues to get his forge going there, and he points over towards the
Get
cart.
the insurance.
It looks like one that you could probably pull yourself, or you could hook up to a horse if you wanted to.
Well, I don't really
It'd
have
definitely be heavy to pull by yourself.
And that's
go
not
ahead.
counting the wolves on it.
Well,
Correct.
God, where's the big dumb barbarian when I need one?
Oh, you know.
I'd like to go find the barkeeper if he's awake. The innkeeper.
Okay. It seems as if her husband was actually behind the bar this morning as you go down. The man you had met the night before, Erwin.
Oh, people in here? Oh my god, go home, losers. Hello there. Erwin, was it?
Ah, yes, and you are Sazed.
Yes. Was your wife around?
Ah, I believe she's getting breakfast ready with the boys in the kitchen right now.
I have a couple
anything I
questions
can-
that maybe she would be better to answer.
Well, I can fetch her for a moment, of course. He goes back to the kitchen, opens the door, and says, "Dear, come out here for a moment." She steps out of the kitchen, wiping her hands on a towel. The man here has some questions he thinks you might be suited for. He goes past her and into the kitchen.
So, remember those children from earlier?
Oh, yes, did the clothes fit?
I think they're still asleep. Letting them sleep in a little bit. But, was actually wondering if you would know of a place that may take in children like them. They are a bit different, though. Maybe harder to handle than normal children. But we are not.
There's an orphanage here in Valaki.
We are not ones to be able to care for small children. We actually, you recall I mentioned we found them, but long story short, they were being held captive in a basement, and we dealt with the people responsible. But now we just have these 2 children.
She gasps and puts her hand to her chest. Oh my, that sounds dreadful.
It's
Captured by people and
don't know their whole
Or-
story, but I mean, we are not ones to care for children, but we could not just leave them there.
well,
They
I
do have
certainly
a
understand.
thing about them, though. They're not normal children. I don't know if an orphanage would be the best place to keep them.
And
They
she
also
looks
don't-
she looks at you kind of quizzically and then looks around the room at everyone. And you see her hand kind of lift up off the bar and just kind of like go up and down as she looks at you really seriously. And she says, "What do you mean?" very softly. "What do you mean they're not normal?"
It's maybe hard to believe, but he told us that. Wait, did he tell me that they're Fae, or I just know that they're weird? No one told me that
You-
they're
Weird.
Fae.
You know that they were being experimented on.
Yeah.
So it might have changed them some.
They were kind of being experimented on, and they may have had their nature changed a bit. I know this is strange, it's odd, but I mean, they're still just kids, you know?
Oh yes, I understand, but I can't say that the orphanage might be the best place for them, or if Valaki would even be a great place for them. She's kind of looking around the bar as she says this. There are not a lot of people who like different.
I understand.
Here.
That's completely. Maybe I'll go have a word with this orphanage. If you cannot think of anyone better.
I am sorry, I do not know of anyone off the top of my head that I could think of.
Well, thank you very much for your time. And the clothing.
Of course, and thank you for.
Maybe not mention this to anybody else here. Or down. If you can.
I think it would be wise if you might not either.
Yeah, this is probably a good idea. Don't want to just drop. Never mind. Thank you.
You're welcome. And she goes back into the kitchen after a moment. Her husband comes back out.
I go back upstairs.
Okay. What is everyone else doing?
I would have gotten up and started looking for a place for morning training.
I'm dragging my cart towards the inn to find Bon because he's going with me.
Oh no.
Okay, Presley, in the field out back, there seems to be a spot roughly decent for training. You see Raylan starting to pull his cart up as you were there. Tem, Nikolai, Bon.
I'm here.
I
wanna
would like. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I would like to clean up, color my hair flamey orange, and wander down to get some breakfast.
Okay. Tem.
Are the kids still sleeping?
They are starting to shuffle awake as Sazed is coming back into the room.
You wake up and they're gnawing on your leg.
Seiza, did you find a place for the little monsters? And I'll like rub the kid's head.
Possibly there is an orphanage that we may be able to leave them at.
Do you think it might be a good idea to find and I say this completely good intentions, to find like a priest or somebody a little bit religious to check them out before we take them into a room full of a bunch of other kids?
Don't see why not, but
You
I
want a
don't know.
priest to check out the children? Really?
I mean,
Oh wow.
you know
the
what?
Catholic Church doesn't exist here, so I think we're safe.
Bon!
Say he does find something, then what? I don't want to.
I
We're
don't
not
want to
in
be
a position
responsible for
to-
them, but I mean, we kind of already are. So
Yeah, that's
Bon!
I guess I'm gonna have to go towards that loud ass noise. Whoa. What's going on, bud?
Bon, we're going hunting.
Oh, we're going hunting. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, is it the very beginning of the day, or did you start really late?
Yeah, the sun is like just rising now as he
Oh, okay.
comes up with this cart.
Okay, should we get, I don't know, someone else, or are you just gonna be us two wandering through the woods, hoping that we could find a couple wolves? You have a plan in mind?
Of course.
All right, good enough for me.
This is the first time I've ever hunted something.
Just hunting more two-legged things. But all right,
Nobody
let's
else
do
seemed, Nobody else seemed that interested in this, so let's go.
Oh, okay.
they're so gonna die.
I'll yell out if anyone else wants to come. We're leaving.
I'm not bringing the kids on a hunt. I can wait a bit, but
I would love to go. Well, Caesar, you can't take these kids with you everywhere by yourself. Let's go find a
if you want to,
church.
I recommend. I mean, I'm not in danger. Those two are not going to be very well by themselves, and I don't think they're inclined
They'll
to
be
wait.
fine.
I don't. He bites people, man.
So does Raylan. It's perfectly fine.
Raylan's who he's talking about.
Wait, yeah.
They'll be all right. Let's go take care of these two, and then we'll find them. I'll be able to find them.
I think we skipped the priest, though. It is a good intention, but maybe we
No, we need to do that. I would not feel right if we didn't get somebody to check them out before we took them to make sure it's safe. You know, who knows what could have happened to them. I don't worry about these two at all. Look at their teeth, and I'll like lift up this kid's lip and look at him.
He kind of pulls
Brandon,
back
poor
from
child.
you a little bit and
Would you not?
hisses, but he does have sharp teeth.
See?
Well, if you keep
Yeah,
doing
he
that, we're
hisses.
definitely not going.
Yeah. See, I mean, that's why you have to take them to see the priest.
No, I'm talking
Like
to you.
something's-
Why are you treating them like they're objects? They're children.
I mean, they're not though. They're little monsters.
Oh my god.
I mean, they're still kids. Yeah. Okay. So you're
Come on,
you're,
kids,
You're
we're
half
going.
right. All right. Come on. Let's go see the priest.
Nope. We're going to the orphanage.
Tim's
Oh my god. Says it. We have to take them to a priest, man. We have to just to check, just to double check. It'll take 2 minutes. Priest, please make sure these kids are not evil little demons. Okay, we're good. Let's go back to the orphanage.
Again, you're talking about them like they're not right here.
They are right here. Yes, I understand that. Kids, are you little monsters? You're little monsters, right? And I'll like ruffle up the little boy's hair.
They both kind of look at you with very like serious faces with their arms crossed.
One of them pulls out a shake and just stabs you in the face.
At this
never
point,
has
that would be
children.
okay.
Mike Tyson's who bites your ear right off.
All
Little
justifiable
monster, this
things.
asshole.
Ow. Little
Alright.
Pennywise mouth.
They don't like my jokes either, so I mean.
Everybody's
likes my
everybody's a little different. I think they'll be fine.
We could just go home.
You cannot go home because there are a bunch of dead bodies in your house.
Oh, come on. We'll go to your new home. We'll
Note
find you a
self.
nice place.
When we do
Children
like
will be-
the 10-year later reunion episode, not to bring Tem near any of our children.
I take him to the orphanage.
Okay. As you head out, give me a.
I was gonna say, I think I asked for directions to it, but
You
maybe
did,
not.
yeah, I think, right? Okay. So, Bon and Raylan begin to head out towards the gate.
Oh my god, they're
Um,
Going
Pam.
to-
Tem and Sazed are taking the children towards the orphanage. Dresley is training. Nikolai is eating, correct?
I am eating.
Okay.
And reading.
Raylan and Bond, as you approach the gate, the guards are kind of just looking at the two of you, dragging the cart. Are you two going out to hunt?
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, they must be here to collect bounties, I guess.
There are bounties.
We got a bet going on with old. Where's my notes? His name
Eldar.
Zoldar. Him and
Oh,
Jenny think they can outdo us.
oh, they already headed off this morning. Super
Well,
early.
I like to give, my competition a head start.
Oh, wow. This would be interesting to see. Well, if you haven't heard, it's 1 silver per wolf you bring back.
What a shit bounty!
Phoenix would not have
Okay.
accepted this bounty, just so you guys know.
I mean, we're doing this mostly for the bragging rights. I mean, let's.
And some
We're
wedded
doing
axe.
we're doing it for the safety of the citizens of Alaki.
There you go.
No. We're gonna kill scores of these wolves. Then we're gonna rub it in their face.
I mean, you can feel that way, but that's not what you say outwardly. That just makes you seem like an asshole.
I don't care.
Alright,
Anyway, then
Let's
they
go.
start to unlock the gate. And they open it up and wave you two out, and you begin to head out towards that. Sazed and Tim, as you are walking.
Can I like
Excuse
keep an eye out for like a chapel or something too, like a place where a priest would be?
Well, sure, give me a perception check.
God damn it!
Yeah.
Your money. Yeah.
You have
And
to word it correctly. You want to
continues.
search for a church while you're walking.
That is not easy to do when you're just walking.
My investigation is worse.
As you are going through the town, you do see this one building that the kids begin to pull on your sleeves, says it, and say, "Oh, we want to go in here. We want to go in here." And they start pointing at a shop.
Butcher shop.
The shop has a wooden sign that is shaped like a rocking horse with a bee engraved on both sides.
A V?
Yes, a bee, as in bull,
Hello, bees.
as in bee.
V.
Flanking the entrance are 2 arched lead-framed windows, and through the dirty glass you can see jumbled displays of toys and hanging placards, all of which bear the slogan, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky."
The Blinsky, that's got the thing on my doll.
Appears to be a toy shop, and the kids are now pressing both of their faces to the glass looking inside.
Okay, but
Oh, no,
only
now
one.
they got lead poisoning.
Only one thing each. So pick something nice.
Oh, really? Really? Let's go! And they rush in past into the door. As they go in, you hear a bell chime. The door seems to be striking as it opens.
See, such monsters they are. And I go in with them.
Now you're getting it.
As you come in, a very heavy-set individual, very scraggly-looking beard on his chin. He's wearing what appears to be a jester's cap with quite a few holes in it. And he greets you all. "Welcome, friends, to the House of Blinsky, where happiness and smiles can be bought at bargain prices. Perhaps you know a little child in need of joy. A little toy for a girl or boy."
That is perhaps the best thing I've ever heard in my life. I know 2 little children here.
Oh, that
making
is
fun-
wonderful.
Making fun of how the dude talks now. Jeez.
I have plenty of toys. I make all of them for the people here in Vallaki to help make them happy.
You make all
You
of
see
these
this?
yourself?
Ah, yes, yes. Look at this one, and he pulls out a small wooden miniature gallows, and it has a trap door. And as he pulls
Oh
a
my
switch on it,
God.
the little man hanging on it falls and catches himself, and then sits there hanging, swinging for a moment.
Don't think
This
that's
one,
a very
nine-
good toy for. Oh,
9 copper.
that is not.
And this one, he pulls out a set of nesting dolls, and as he takes them apart, it looks like each one of them begins to get older and older until the last one is a little skeleton.
Oh my god.
Bon, I know where we're going when we get done hunting.
These are
Oh yeah, 100%. That's fucking awesome.
These are very.
Look over here at this, and he shows you a mobile, and it's got little bats on the end of the strings that spin around. On closer inspection, they appear to be taxidermied bats.
Are you okay?
Oh, do you have any Raven themed stuff?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yes. No, actually, I do not. I have this of our Baron, and he pulls out a ventriloquist dummy
Oh no.
that looks like Strahd,
Oh.
and he says, "I am the Baron."
Oh, can I try? I can do a really good impression.
Oh yes, yes. Careful, 9 silver for.
Ah,
You'll break your bye.
I'm gonna hold it up and I'm just gonna be like, I'm Strahd. I'm an evil vampire.
Oh my god.
You hear him gasp.
Really make fun of Strahd, like the worst shit he's ever heard of Strahd.
This is
I don't
Oh.
know this man. He's not
disc
with me.
disc.
Ah, it's all in good fun. He has a good sense of humor. I met him the other day.
I think he's a terrible person.
No, you should be careful talking about the Baron like that.
Yes, for real, actually. You probably should be careful.
I'll toss him 9 silver. I'm gonna keep this one.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, very nice. I hope you like it.
Very nice.
They're nice. They're nice.
I go over to the kids and see what they're grabbing or looking at.
Okay,
Are they all as grotesque as the other two?
a lot of the toys are pretty kind of weird. And
Oh my god.
definitely dark. The boy appears to be playing with a wind-up musical merry-go-round. The merry-go-round is figures of snarling wolves chasing children.
That is awful.
I want
And
it
as
with
he
all
winds
my
it up
being.
and it spins and moves around, he's like, "Ooh, I want this! I want
Are you
this!"
sure? Are you
Little
sure
girl
this is
comes
what you
out with
want?
a. Oh yes, this is what I want. Look at it. They're trying to run and they can't get away.
This is... I mean, if you really want it, it's a little scary, don't you think?
Oh no!
Well,
Listen
it
to
is
the
in real
music.
life.
I mean, this is probably what the kids in this town apparently like.
The little girl comes up and she's got a small straw doll tucked underneath her arm, as well as her other one, still in her other hand.
You find a new doll?
Yes, and she holds it up and lifts it up towards you, and has red hair. And kind of looking at it, it looks really familiar, but it's kind of hard to place who the doll looks like.
I wasn't
But it
there.
definitely looks familiar.
Does it look like my doll? The
Uh,
pill for migraines and stuff?
That's not.
Bloating.
That's,
From
that is
bloating
definitely-
and concentrated.
Actually, you're right. It wouldn't look like you, or it wouldn't look familiar to you,
Yeah, I
Stacey,
haven't
but it would
seen
look
her.
kind of familiar to Temp.
Can I ask the toy maker about this doll? Yeah, hey, what's the inspiration here?
Oh, I am sorry. That doll is not for sale. I have to take it back. Excuse me, little girl. I will need that doll. Someone has already asked for this doll for his daughter, and I have to give
Who?
him the
Do I
doll.
believe him?
Give me a insight check.
One.
He's not being entirely honest.
who is this? Who might this be for? Before he takes it back, I want to like take it off Alyssa. And be like, oh, who's...
Is the burgomaster. He asked me to make this doll for him, and I did.
Do I believe that?
Give me an insight check.
Fuck.
I assume that I.
Does not seem like he's being very honest here, though.
Okay, sir. We both know that that's not right, and that you're lying to me. I will I will hold out like a platinum piece in my hand, and I will just hold it, and I'll just kind of roll it across my fingers.
Why is that doll worth a platinum piece to you? What is so special about the doll?
I'll tell you.
Maybe pick another. Are there any other dolls? Maybe pick another doll, Alyssa.
I could, if you give me just, hey, I will make you a doll that looks just like you, little girl.
That I don't think. Nope, we don't want that.
I still do want to know why specifically this doll was made.
This doll is for Isaac. This doll is for Isaac. He asked me to make it for. He tell me I make it for him. And I make it for him.
Who's Isaac? Does that name doesn't sound familiar to me, right?
No.
So yeah, so I'll ask him. Who's Isaac?
Isaac, he works for Burgomaster, and he does what he tells him.
I don't understand.
And so
what's
I
going
do
on.
as Isaac tells me.
I go help Alyssa find another doll because I have no idea what's going on.
I'll give him his doll. And I'll give him the platinum piece. The kids are gonna take whatever they want.
Oh,
What?
okay.
That is a platinum. That's 10 gold. This whole shop is not worth 10 gold. No offense, mister.
Oh, none taken.
Hey, excuse me, though. You make joke on Strahd, right? You are not scared of him?
No. Why would I be afraid of him?
This is amazing. If you ever go to the castle, there is amazing toy at his castle. And if you could bring this toy to me, I will give you anything that you ask.
What toy is this?
Is small man. Is small toy man. But much, much more. I have heard it was made by the great inventor Fritz von Weerg.
I'm just
If
gonna
you
write
could-
weird.
If you could find this and bring it to me, I will make you any toy that you ask.
Strahd was nice to us, right? He's not upset with us right now. We didn't do anything bad to him, right?
Have we seen anything like that?
I don't think so. Not that I can
I don't
remember.
think I remember seeing anything like that, no.
We were just there, you see, a couple days ago, a couple weeks ago.
Days.
We didn't. Yeah, a couple days ago, we didn't see anything like that. Do you know where he might keep it? Or is it something I should just ask him about? I mean, I could, I could ring him tomorrow.
I'm sorry, could you say that last part again?
I could call. Sazed could, give him a. Whatever's that thing is you do, Sazed, when you talk to people far away. We could ask him about. Is it something we should ask him about?
Oh,
Maybe it's not
please
something
do
he
not.
wants to...
Please do not tell him I want this thing. I do not know. He is a very scary man, I hear.
Okay, how's
I
this?
not-
then?
just work at toy shop. I do not want to meet with Baron.
Okay.
How's this then? You take that platinum piece, and the next time we're there, we look for this doll. And we get that other creepy doll that my friend is so interested in.
I think it's enough that I know that it. Could you make another one of these, quickly for Isaac? I would like to take this and show it to somebody.
I can make one like this for him, yeah. If you need this doll. And you will give me your word now that if you will find this little clockwork man, that you will bring him to me?
Sure. If we find
Okay.
it.
Then we have deal. And he whistles, and as he does, a small little monkey climbs up on his shoulder and reaches over the counter and grabs the coin off and puts it in a little pocket on his vest.
That is amazing, actually.
Oh, you like him? He's my new best friend.
How much for the
I
monkey?
don't like the way you said new best friend, but
Oh, well, I just get him recently. He cannot stay at inn with Rictavio, so I get him from Rictavio. He trade him to me for toys.
the man in
Ah,
the bard.
Rictavio, you didn't meet him, says it. He is a big fan of yours, actually. But yeah, Rictavio, I know him. He has a circus.
I have not seen Circus, but he told me about Circus.
Yeah, he said the Burgermeister doesn't want him to have a circus open. We're gonna have to talk to the Burgermeister. We need to have a circus. I have so many festivals around here. We need to change it up a little bit.
Circus folk are weird. I've been part of a few. They're not great people sometimes.
I don't know. I've never really talked to them. I went to a couple probably when I was younger.
I've played for a few. They're very odd people. So, anyway, how much for this creepy merry-go-round? And I'm sorry, Alyssa, did you find something else you want?
And she holds up another doll. This one looks a lot like a zombie.
That one looks much more interesting than that other doll.
Oh yes, I like this one. He's spooky.
He is very spooky. Maybe not go to the other kids. Nah, it's okay, never mind. These two, how much for? No, the platinum covers it, I'm sure,
Lee
right?
covered it.
Of course, he
Yeah.
has covered cost of toys.
Okay, just get out of here.
Oh, one last thing as I'm walking out the door. Raven stuff. Get some Raven stuff. Start making some Raven toys.
Oh, will do. Yes, you will see good Raven toys next
Not-
time you come to here.
Not
So,
real ravens.
He's gonna go kill a bunch of real
Yeah.
ravens and then fucking
Oh,
taxidermy them.
Not real
don't
ravens.
kill any real ravens. don't get if you
Maybe no raven
scavenge
stuff.
feathers. No, I want Raven stuff. Maybe just carve them out of wood. Don't kill
Okay.
any for feathers or anything.
No killing ravens, just carve them.
You
Okay.
kill the ravens, the Raven Queen will pay you a visit. And I'll close the door.
He kind of just sits there looking a little confused as you walk out.
Remind me not to
You
go
make-
places with you anymore.
We had a very good talk with him. It was great.
You are not a people person.
Why? That guy loved me.
I honestly think he did not care for you much.
He told me all kinds of stuff. He poured his heart out to me.
Let's just
He
go.
wants me to steal a toy from Strahd. He wouldn't just tell anybody that.
I mean, that is probably true. Let's just go to the orphanage. I mean, the new home.
People like me says it. I don't. That's just something. I don't. It's always been that way.
Okay, you two begin to head off towards the orphanage. Raylan and Bon, as you are out in the forest, now a little bit away from town, let me get individual survival checks.
Yay! Survival. Oh, so I need a boost my wisdom up. There it is.
Okay.
Wow.
You two manage to find the tracks for what seems like a pretty good-sized pack of wolves, and follow them to a den of several wolves. Hard to tell exactly how many are inside the cave, but you are outside of the cave and have found them.
All right, how do you want to do this?
I will knock an arrow, and I'll tell Bond to lay on the ground and make sounds like he's hurt.
Go fuck yourself. How about you shoot an arrow in there?
And we kill anything that comes out?
Yeah.
The guy with the higher sneak attack damage be the distraction.
Yeah. I'll hide in the bushes right there, and we'll go from there.
Okay, your plan is to hide in the nearby bushes and try to take them out as you draw them out from the inside of the cave. Gotcha.
That's my plan going forwards.
Okay, roll a few attacks for me if you both don't mind.
Okay.
Let me get 3 each.
Okay.
3
Do you
each
want me?
sounds like a.
Do you want to do like a stealth, or you just
Just give me 1 with advantage. You can both get 1 with advantage.
attack with advantage? Okay.
Yes, 1 attack with advantage, and then.
Alright, so I have 19, 9, and natural 25.
What?
Natural 25.
I got a 27, 19, and 18.
Okay. As Raylan launches an arrow off into the cave, you hear a yelp of pain from inside, and then several wolves start to rush out from inside the cave. As they do, you begin picking them off from the bushes with your bow and Bond with your psychic dagger throws.
It's
They
gonna be
do
weird
not.
It's gonna be weird to explain why these wolves have no damage.
You know
on
how
them at all.
awesome it's gonna look when you bring them pretty much uninjured but totally dead wolves? You're welcome.
They do not stop as they run by your bush or even seem to be looking for you, just rushing away from this danger that they don't know where is. You manage to pick off several of them, probably about 6 of them in this one small little pack.
Oh.
You better roll out of those bushes and start yelling at them. Or hide here.
The rest of them manage to get away now. While they are doing that, Dresley and Nikolai. Nikolai, you see a couple of people come in and eat breakfast. Not really anyone too interesting seems to come in. The 2 brothers from last night start to come in. Oh, I can't talk and move stuff at the same time, it seems. They come in and sit at the bar, have a couple drinks, and start eating breakfast as well, it looks like. Dresley, as you finish up your training, Nija, in her disguise, and Irina come out there, and they see you out there. As they approach, Irina says, "Oh, she's here like you said she'd be." Yeah, she's always been a stickler for training.
It's good for the muscles.
Have you eaten yet?
No, not yet.
Perhaps we could grab some breakfast. Talk about what we might need to do today.
Okay. I'll go. I have to take care of Arceus real quick, but I'll be in just a moment.
Okay. They go in to eat. Raylan, you see them, or not Raylan, Nikolai, you see them come in and sit down at a table. You go off to take care of Oseus, and Sazed and Tem, you approach the orphanage. Large wooden building, 2 stories. Looks like there might be an attic on the top. Not extremely large, but bigger than the inn.
It's a lovely building. And I'll go inside.
Okay, you open up the door and you are greeted by a roughly middle-aged looking woman. And she says, hello,
Hello.
how can
maybe
we help you?
hang out with the kids for a moment. Don't do anything weird.
Wow. Okay.
I'll go up to the lady. Hi. We have these 2 children here. They are victims of terrible circumstances, and we have helped them, but we are not ones to care for children. So we cannot leave these 2 alone.
Well, where did you say you get them from?
Out in the
eBay.
forest.
In
They
the
were
forest. Goodness.
being held prisoner almost. We found them locked in cages, and we freed them from those bonds.
That sounds absolutely dreadful.
Yeah, they are a bit different from their circumstances. They've had a terrible life. But I'm hoping that maybe someone here can show them a life.
I'm sure that we could find a bed for them, a place for them, and, well, hopefully a home for them.
They may require a little more care than normal children, so I take out 5 platinum pieces. Maybe
Her eyes get really big. She kind of looks at you.
to pay for anything they might need or damages they might cause. Maybe help the orphanage here as a whole.
Well, this is very generous of you, and she puts her hand out and she puts it on top of the coins in your hand and kind of holds onto your hand for a moment. Says,
And what was your name?
what kind of things should we be worried about with the children?
I am honestly not sure. We have not known them for very long, but as you can guess, the circumstances are not great.
I am Teresa, and she starts to take the coins from your hands and looks down at it again. She says, "This is a lot. You must have quite some concerns."
Well, not that much concerns, but I mean, I don't know anybody who just dumps children off in an orphanage and don't know how these things normally go. I feel this money can help not only these kids, but the rest as well.
Well, this is much nicer than the circumstances to most children coming here.
Yeah, so maybe they can have some nice food, or the rest of the kids can eat well too.
Well, the light bless you. Thank you, sir. This is, of course, we will take these children and we will try to find homes for them.
I do have means of contacting you and them, magically, if you will. Oh, I'll check up occasionally, see if things need fixing. But I hope everything can go well.
As do I. And she looks over towards the door
Ah, this is...
Shall I go meet them then?
Yes, it is, Elissa and Benny. The young boys, Benny.
Okay, Alyssa and Benny. She walks over there and she introduces herself to the kids and she talks to them about their toys and seems genuinely interested. And they seem like they kind of like her a little bit and are a little excited. You know, kind of happy.
Alright, now, I'll take out my flute that I've played for them before. I will leave this with you. Next time you see me, one of you better be able to play this a little better, right? Practice
The
here
boy-
and there.
The boy reaches out and he takes it and he says, I will learn how to play this so much better than her.
Ah, I'll be the judge of that next time we meet. Now you be nice to Mother Teresa here.
Mother Teresa.
Oh my goodness.
She's gonna fucking make them suffer.
Can I like lean over and whisper to her? Get a priest to look at the kids.
Oh my god!
Tem needs a priest to look at him.
That's all I'm gonna do. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm
Okay.
gonna back away.
She's
And
kind
I'm
of
gonna like nod at her.
She just looks at you, Tem, as you say this and nod at her. She nods back a little slowly.
Well, it was nice being your friend while we could. We'll be back to
Sorry.
see you, or I'll be
Sorry,
back
we-
to see you.
Sorry we killed your mother.
Next time we'll go on a longer ride. We'll go fly around a lot. Okay. Give them both a high five.
They both nod and high five you back when you say this.
Little monsters.
God, stop calling them that.
Little monsters.
This time you see that they both kind of smirk a little bit as you say it.
Okay, goodbye, children.
They both wave, say goodbye.
Well-
She takes them off into the orphanage, and the door closes behind you, and you begin to walk away.
That was one good deed done, I guess.
Yeah, that's good.
Probably go see if our friends are not eaten.
Oh,
or our friends are
yeah.
not eating each other.
Meanwhile,
I can fly around and find him. Once we get to the gate or past the site of the guards, I'll fly out and see if I can find him.
Okay. Before that, Dresley and Nikolai back at the inn. Dresley, as you finish checking on your horse for the day, who seems happy to see you. He has not eaten any of the hay in his stall or drank any of the water.
I'll save it for the next one. I'll just make sure he's okay and go inside to eat.
Okay, he seems quite content, and there's a breakfast of porridge and eggs being served in the inn this morning.
I'll invite Nikolai to sit with us, and I'll sit with Irina and Nigel.
Okay.
I will sit with them.
You mean Irina and Ray's?
Yeah, Grace.
Okay, as you sit with them, Irina extends her hand out towards you, Nikolai, and she says, Irina, and you are?
I will limply shake her hand and say Nikolai.
Nikolai, this is my companion, Ray's. He's a bodyguard of mine. You
I
are
will
a
wave and
friend
say
of
hello.
You are a friend of Dresley's here.
I am, yes. More or less.
Well, then, more or less, you are a friend of ours.
Thanks.
So, do you have any plans, your group, after leaving here? Places you intend to head?
I'm not really sure. I guess when everyone gets back, we can all discuss on what we're gonna do next.
Okay, that sounds like probably the better idea. They begin to eat as you all eat your breakfast for the morning. In the woods, meanwhile,
Meanwhile.
let me get another individual survival check out of the two of you in the woods.
Big money, no whammy.
Double 14s. Okay, you have a little bit of trouble finding the tracks of some of the wolves that had separated because it kind of muddies up in with the rest of the trails that are there. But you do manage to find some. A few wolves that are kind of just moving through the forest slowly, seeming like they're trying to hide. As you see them through the trees off in the distance, what would the two of you like to do?
How many total are there?
Give me a perception check.
Thousand.
It's hard to tell for certain how many there are. Your best guess is more than 4.
I nod at Bond and I say, "Let's go."
Okay. Tippy toe, tippy toe, tippy toe, tippy toe.
Okay, each of you give me an attack roll with advantage and then another attack roll just straight. Okay, and then your second one.
That is true.
Ooh.
Okay. How did that get 13 plus 2?
I took sharpshooter off because
Oh,
I don't
okay.
really need it for this.
Oh, okay.
That's what you think.
Realized I was handicapping myself for no reason.
Oh, I clicked that twice. Whoopsie. That one.
Okay, as you launch a barrage of arrows and psychic daggers through the trees, you hear several squeaks of pain, yelps of pain from the wolves further in the woods, and as you go to check, you see there are 5 of them dead here.
Wow.
Nice.
Only 4 more to go.
Tim, you were saying you were going to try and find a place to within the walls, you said?
Like what? Well, what time is it?
It is probably about 9-ish in the morning.
Yeah, I don't want to transform in the inside the walls. So I will. I mean, if Sazed wants to go out, who is not here right now, if Sazed wants to go outside the walls, and then we could look for them, we could do that, or probably just go back to the tavern. Sazed, do you want to go outside the walls and look for Raylan and Bon?
Well, first of all,
Or do you want to just go back to the tavern?
First, what is with the doll? Why were you so interested in that doll?
Right. So this doll looks like Arena. And it is, I think it's a doll of her.
The Burgermister's daughter? Sister?
Yeah, sister. Yes.
Have you seen her?
Yeah.
Was she in the bar when I was up with the kids?
Yeah, I mean, I assume she's at the tavern still.
Oh, babysitting is the worst. If you think she's still in the tavern, we can go there first.
All right. We're not going to find Bon and Raylan.
He's a bigger wolf than any of the others. He should be fine. Bon might not be okay, but I'm sure Raylan will be.
Wow. Bond feels the back of his neck tingle.
My ears.
His left ear is ringing.
Ringing all of a sudden.
Okay, you make your way. You start making your way back to the inn then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. As you two do that, then I need individual survival checks again from the hunters.
Hunting in the woods, killing lots of wolves.
Ooh.
Oh, a tree.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Raylan twists an ankle.
After Bon is quite steadfast in his belief that he saw where the other part of the pack separated off to, Raylan follows along for a moment before realizing Bon has no idea what he's talking about.
Damn.
He attempts to backtrack, and they end up back at the same cave where they originally found the wolves. And trying to follow the tracks, they come up on Zoldar, actually,
Nice.
who is cleaving down those very same wolves with his axe.
Ooh.
How many wolves does he have?
In his cart, if you're trying to do a good count, give me a perception check.
Like the wolves
He
that
has-
we killed or random, like different wolves?
The wolves in his cart is what he's asking about. The wolves in his cart, he appears to have probably. He's got about 7 in his cart and 4 that are dead around his feet. He looks back at you and he says, "Ah, I see you're out here. Where's your wolves?" You got all 15 already?
How many wolves do we have?
We have 11. We got 6 the first time and 5 the second time.
Well, me and Yev have been out here breaking my record. I got 11 wolves here myself.
We also have 11.
Oh, well, we'll see who turns in the most today then.
Indeed we shall.
The day is still young.
Better clean up that axe for me.
Alright, here's what I want to do. Okay?
Okay.
I want to get a good distance away from Zoldar and Jenny. I'm assuming Jenny was nearby.
Yeah, that was the guy.
He did say he was there, but you did not see him anywhere.
Ooh.
I want to
man.
get far enough away that, you know, there's no chance that he comes across us. And I want to turn into a wolf. And I want to howl and try to call more wolves to me.
I like your style,
Yeah.
sir.
And Zoldar.
If he shows up,
Okay.
you know, I kill him, I take his wolves, I win either way.
But then who is the pet against?
Okay, as you begin
Oh,
to move
yeah.
away,
I take
give
his
me
I
a.
take his axe, and you know.
Hey, wait. Should we talk about this, there,
Didn't know
guy?
it too late. He already did it.
Oh,
Give
actually,
me a.
I'm okay with this. I'm gonna hide up in a tree.
Yeah, before I do all that, I have Bon hide.
Okay, give me a stealth check, Bon. And you as well, Raylan, as you're attempting to do something hidden from someone else.
My stealth check be that shitty.
Well, it's 27 was the first one. You just clicked it twice.
Oh, whoops.
How dare I be in
Okay.
the high 20s? Smells back.
Oh. Hey, quick. Oh, what's the name?
Yes.
Can I use my can I use my little psychic link so we can have kind of a one-way conversation with each other in case he runs off in the middle to nowheres?
We should definitely have ear comms, yeah.
You can do that, yeah.
One psychic link, please.
Link
He
Pearl
says
Jam.
as he touches you on the forehead with his two fingers. And you feel your mind connected to his.
Oh yeah, brother, I'm
Oh,
back.
no.
People don't forget. Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, Raylan, as you make your way, make a distance away from Bon in order to transform into a wolf, and you let out a loud howl. Okay.
No loud howl.
There is a loud howl. I
There
need
we
it.
go.
If I was home alone, I would totally do it. But
Oh,
my
okay.
parents coming in here being like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You don't know me.
Probably turn off the carriage journey.
Just tell them you're a fairy now. I mean, a furry.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm a fairy, Mom. Leave me alone.
we already knew that, honey.
I met a furry. Damn it.
Okay. You do see off in the distance a few wolves start to approach. You smell and sense a lot more of them off, kind of reluctantly approaching this area of the woods. Bond, give me a perception check.
I will wait for them to get closer before signaling to Bond with our mental link to attack.
Okay. Perception. Wait. For me? Oh.
Okay. You see from your high vantage point that there are several wolves, probably about 8 of them total, off in front of Raylan, a good distance. But 2 or 3 are behind Raylan, slowly making their way towards him through the brush.
I can't see. I don't know how far away. I can't see the other guy, right? I mean,
You do not see him anywhere at the moment, no. The Zoldar guy?
yes. So I don't see him. Okay. I'll relay that message back to him. There's a bunch coming in front, and 2 or 3 from the back. Watch out, brother.
I hate it.
All
Okay.
right.
I'm gonna need you to talk like that all the time.
I want to wait
Come up
until
with
they're
different
about
voice.
60 feet away from me. And then I want to turn back into a human and start firing arrows.
Is that the plan? Com check.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as I turn human, attack. Yeah, I told him what I was going to do, and then I do that.
Okay. I love that. That works. I'd like to retcon that we planned this out, please. If I could do that.
That'll be fantastic.
As I was telling you what I was going to do, I was telling Bon at the same time.
Oh, mentally. Okay.
With our spirit
with
link.
your telepathic link. Gotcha. As Bond says this, you look behind you, and you see the brush moving, just about 15 feet away from you. signaling that the wolves that were coming up from behind you were approaching from that side. So, give me 3 attack rolls, each of you.
Mm,
The Bond gets one with advantage.
do advantage.
Nice. Ooh.
Okay. As a flurry of arrows leaves from Raylan's bow and psychic daggers fly down from the trees, you hear several yelps. And as the majority of the wolves take off, seeing that their ambush attempt was foiled, and they weren't going to be successful in jumping on the lone wolf that was in the middle,
No.
who has now changed into a person and started firing arrows crazily at them. You do manage to fell quite a few of them, and looking around, you see you have got 5 wolves that are dead or near dead. And at this moment, you see Zoldar charge out from the brush, his axe raised in his hand above his, or in his hands above his head, just roaring, looking around the clearing. Oh, well, no fun here.
Sucks to
Are
suck,
you
right?
following us, trying to steal our kills?
Oh, perhaps you're following me. I've heard the howls of the wolf, and I
We
came
were already here.
We caused the howls of the wolves.
yeah, whatever. I hope you're keeping up. I've been hard at work out here. I can't hardly even move my cart anymore.
Yeah, because you're weak.
That's what I have my
Says
man
the
serving
tree.
here.
He hears from the tree above him.
I start loading our 5 kills onto the wagon.
How can you guys move the cart, actually?
Don't even worry about it.
The 2 of them can probably move the cart without issue. He kind of just gives an annoyed look in your direction. Oh gosh, I have hiccups.
Oh no.
He gives an annoyed look in your direction, and then he stomps off back through the woods. Okay, back at the inn, Tim and Sazed, as you get there to the inn,
Hello.
you see Dresley and Nikolai are sitting there with Irina and Reyes.
Well, hopefully the children are being cared for. Did we miss anything here?
Nope.
Just eating breakfast and talking to
I've had
Irene
2
and
meals
Race.
today so far.
That is not. You should really pace yourself.
I've been having.
Nikolai, have you gained weight since we got here?
He's been non-stop cooking and eating. I mean, kind
Oh
of.
my god. You probably eat more than most people in Barovia, actually. Most people we've seen have been pretty skinny.
Unfortunately, there's not a lot of calories in the food we've been eating.
That's unfortunate.
So, there was something you wanted to tell them, Tim?
Oh right, yes. And I'll pull out this.
Say
should I
it, by the
pull this
way.
out here?
Is it Irene?
Irina, yes, and this is Reyes.
Ah, yes. Raise. Nice to meet you. Raise. I wink at him. Or.
He kind of just looks at you, doesn't return your wink.
Dude, I'm not even there and I'm looking at him all kind of weird.
I know. Why are you being a weirdo, Satan?
Weird.
So. Yes.
Okay. So I'll
Speaking of
pull out the
weird.
doll, and I'll say, the toy guy, said that Isaac wanted this doll of you made. I think it looks like you.
Irina kind of grabs it from your hands and looks at it, and her face is just really disturbed looking.
Yeah.
And she says, "This is probably just a coincidence. Who is this
Isaac.
Isaac?"
He works for the Burgermeister. He's like his assistant, I think.
Have you seen
I have
anything like this before?
I think it might be more of a. Maybe I'm being too forward. I think your brother said you were on the run. I guess I don't know. He's just kind of inferred that. I think, but I think maybe this is like a wanted poster or
I don't
something.
think that is what.
I don't
It's
know.
a
Maybe it's
wanted
a
doll.
yeah. I don't know what else. I don't know what else they would use it for.
Did we, Nikolai? Did you share the doll? You shared the doll with us, right? Like that you had that weird doll too.
I don't have a weird doll. Raylan does.
You had a doll that looked like you with your hair or something, didn't you?
Yeah, Raylan
Yeah,
has it.
I couldn't get that one off the wood spike, so I never got it.
Yeah. He accidentally bent the spike around the tree trying to get it off with his crowbar.
This is not.
But I can't
think,
remember. I can't remember if he told us about it or not.
Don't think this is the first time we've come across the doll in the likeness of one of us.
Hmm.
I don't know if this.
I don't know
is
about all
just-
that, but
I have heard of Isaac, but I have not even met him. He works for the Burgomaster, and people around here hate him.
yeah, the toy guy wouldn't tell me exactly why he had it made, just that he wanted it made, and I just thought, looked like you. He almost didn't want to sell it to me. He tried to take it back, but
Also, out of
lot of
curiosity, are
money
those
for it.
toys normal? Do people like those things?
oh yeah, check
Have you guys
this
been
out.
here a lot?
Pull out my Strahd toy.
You been in town long? Is that toy store a normal thing?
I've never seen anyone go into the store other than maybe the Burgomaster to get stuff for the festival, right, Race? And he nods. That's the
Very-
only people I've seen go into
Very
that
weird,
store.
creepy toys.
They look at the ventriloquist dummy of Strahd and they say, "Yeah, very creepy."
Definitely not something you want to buy for your children.
No, but it's fun though. It's good. I'll do another Strahd impression.
Oh,
Just right here.
not in the bar.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
Jesus.
Okay. All right.
I mean, God, I can't think of any gods.
Torm be damned.
Torm.
Torm, damn you!
By Balthazar's light. So, this doll is... I don't know if this is just a normal doll. I think this has some sinister means to it. You know what I mean?
Oh. Oh. I'll poke the doll.
Nikolai, do you get...
Okay.
I
Did you feel
mean,
that?
Probably not magical yet. It's just, he was probably wanting a likeness of
Oh.
Irene for some reason.
It's definitely possible, yeah.
The same way that you had the likeness, or we saw the likeness of us. I don't remember actually.
It's possible, yeah. The guy
You
could
said-
just be a weirdo, too.
You said you don't know this man though. Why would he want a doll that looks just like you?
Can't imagine that he would. It's very peculiar. Like I said, we have not even spoke with him.
I would.
The Burgomaster does assume that I'm here to talk about potential trade routes being opened between here and Barovia.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I talked to the Vistani about doing the same thing.
Well, he is impossible to actually negotiate with, so we will not come to any understanding. I just need him to think That's why I'm here.
Hmm.
Well, I recommend some caution around this Isaac, then.
It would seem so.
But, creepy dolls out of the way, what else were we discussing?
What are your plans leaving from Valaki? Which direction do you intend to head?
We haven't really spoken about that. We do have a list of to-dos. Nothing.
Well,
We haven't decided what we're going to do next, but there are some things on the agenda, if you will.
we were speaking with Dresley, and thought perhaps it might be best if we all head in the same direction, wherever that may be going.
Strength in numbers.
Are you guys keen on hunting werewolves? Or brain-eating parasites?
The two of us have made it this far.
Wonderful. What are your skills?
see-
Are you adept in combat, or...
You see Irina kind of lean in towards Ray's, and you hear her whisper, "Brain-eating parasites? What?" He just kind of raises his hand up and shrugs.
Yeah, lots of weird shit going on here.
I mean... You guys were first on the list, because I feel like we had a smaller timetable in finding you, but... Our group here has many maladies and unsolved things we need to finish up before dealing... And there is, of course, the you-know-what. The man in charge.
Irina glares at the ventriloquist dummy.
Yes. Please put that away, actually.
I mean, it's not real.
I mean, I don't
Hi,
like
my
it.
name's Strahd.
No, I
I'm-
really don't like that.
A big bad vampire.
Don't say that.
My name is Strahd, blah, blah, blah.
He does a pretty good impression.
Let's do that.
Wow.
He does a pretty good
That
impression
is
of
actually
Strahd.
pretty good. But I am glad that we found you, or Dresler here was able to find you. I was not able to see you last night. I was ending with some kids. They're gone now. We disposed of them, though.
Oh my
They
god.
both kind of look at each other very seriously and then back at you.
To the
mean?
orphanage, of course. Like, yeah, they're cared for.
Oh.
Oh, I need to get the new flute now, actually. Do they sell instruments in this town?
I'm sure you can find somewhere that has instruments. There are woodworkers here in the town, it seems.
A wooden flute, ugh. Anyway.
Meanwhile,
So-
back in the woods,
Should we go check on them, or?
Back in the woods.
what are the two of you doing?
Figuring
Still continuing the
out.
hunt or heading back?
I mean, it's
We'll
up to
head.
my main man.
We'll head back towards the thing, but still looking for more.
Okay, give me individual survival checks as you head back.
I was to say, what's our can we tell what type of or time of day it is at this point, or is it just kind of?
Yes, you can tell it is starting to steadily approach noon.
Oh
Oh,
my god,
At
you
this
guys are
point.
good.
Yes,
we're doing good. I like that.
yes, you were doing phenomenal. However, you do not happen to find any more tracks of wolves on your way back towards the gate.
I
And you
mean,
do find yourselves at the northern entrance of the town instead of the eastern entrance of the town where you exited from.
You got your quota. You said 15. You didn't say more than that, and you do have more than that.
Don't stop. You're gonna get outdone.
Yeah, but it doesn't
Well, I
matter.
mean,
He said
yeah,
they
say
said
we're,
15.
I can't remember. Were you trying to just
He
beat the
said
15 mark,
he said
or
if
were
you bring
we?
15, you can have my axe.
Ah,
Should
so
I
what's
send a
the plan
message to
here, bud?
Raylan and see if they're okay? They've been gone quite a while.
I just don't. So I'll say this like real low. I don't want to. I don't want to transform like in the middle of the town.
Why would you transform in the middle of the town?
Wouldn't it be suspicious even if I did it in our room and flew out the window?
I mean, regardless of that, it's a big forest. You don't even know what direction they went.
Well, I assume they went out the same gate that we came in.
And it's been hours. No, it's gonna take you a while to find them. I'll just send a message.
Okay.
Hey, Raylan. Checking in. You guys okay? No biting? Coming back soon? Do you need help? You can reply to this message.
We are near the gate. We have many wolves and going to look for more. That was 15.
Oh,
How are you guys doing? Is Nikolai burning anything?
he said he's right outside the gate. Did they
I said that normal speed, but I just had to do that slow so I could see how many
He said
words I
how
used.
he talked really weird, but he said he's right outside the gate and going to look for more wolves. So I feel like they're doing okay.
He spoke like he was counting a haiku.
Arcady spoke like that. Raylan spoke normal.
He also asked if Nikolai burnt anything down. I don't know why he would ask.
Weird.
Yeah, because I only.
So are the
burned
two of
it
you
back.
back out for the hunt then?
I will. I don't know. I'm not going to force Bond to go with me.
I mean, we have a good thing going. I mean, we might as well, right?
I mean, you got a mediocre thing going now. 2 fails, 2 successes.
Hey, shut the hell up.
All I
We're
know
part of this.
is it's only midday. I'm pretty sure I have until end of business today to get wolves.
I
Their
mean,
business day might be 2 o'clock. Time for
You need to
you.
come back with at least 40 wolves killed.
wow.
I'm gonna have Scargo mirror, have Sazed mirror image a bunch of other dead wolves next to him.
Oh, good idea.
Hell, I'll fucking get in there and pretend to be a wolf.
Oh my god.
Wait, I've got one more. Transform, plays dead.
Okay, as you two begin to hunt again, give me another set of individual survival checks.
Big money.
Wow, the
Those are-
fucking -1 pulling out.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is big money. Okay, you manage to track down a few more wolves out in the woods. They seem to have stopped by a stream and are drinking water. They've not noticed you yet. You see a few of them there. Give me a perception check to see how many.
How many was the
Wanna
last
spark your
group we got?
The last group
Yeah.
was 4 wolves, right? No, 5 wolves.
We should
5.
have
The last
14 right
group
now, right?
was 5. You should have 16 right
Yeah,
now.
Oh,
16.
You see 3 wolves here at the water.
With my Dread Ambusher, I get 3 attacks.
Okay, you want to use all your attacks and try and take them out real quick?
Yes, sir.
Okay, make 3 attacks then. Okay, as these 3 arrows fly out, the last one seems to catch the wolf just just barely as it tries to run away in fear from the other two getting sent down by the river quite quickly, and it catches it and it falls down in the river next to the others. That's 3 more wolves.
I rush to get it before it gets carried away by the current.
It's a small stream, not a river. Sorry.
I still
It's
rushed
like-
over there thinking it might get rushed by this, what I thought was a river at first.
Okay. Okay, give me another set of survival checks, the 2 of you. Okay,
you go.
Daddy's
Through
talking
the
about.
woods. Yeah.
Vaughn just can't seem to find any more tracks as he's starting to get a little exhausted out here. But Raylan does manage to find a few more tracks, and you come across another set of 2 wolves.
Count of 3.
They seem to have caught something and are eating it and are distracted by it currently.
Is it Zoldar?
Give me a perception check.
If it's sold
Rabbit. Smells like rabbit.
Rabbit.
I wait.
Rabbit.
I wait for Bond to count down from 3, and then we attack at
3,
the same time.
2, 1.
Okay, both
Yeah,
of you
brother.
give me attack rolls.
Oh.
Okay, both of you hit the wolves and strike them in the side, felling them instantly.
Fist
Add
bump.
2 more wolves to your cart. Let me get 1 more survival check from each of you.
Ooh, there. Finally, you rolled
There it
that.
is. It finally kicks in.
Even Raylan has difficulty finding any more fresh tracks of wolves out here at this current moment, seeing as your cart now stocked
Oh my
way
God, this
over
thing is
with
so
wolves.
Barely
fucking
moved
heavy.
it.
I think we should head back, bud. This thing's... I don't think we're going to be able to push it anymore. If we get any more wolves back in this thing.
Alright, I'm hungry anyway. All this meat, I don't know if eating wolves would be considered cannibalism or not.
Not really. They're not... They need to be werewolves.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
As
that's
you-
like still cutting it pretty close.
Eh,
Alright, we'll head back.
As the 2 of you tow your cart up to the gate, laden down with tons of wolves, the gate guards look out from the inside, seeing your cart, and you hear them just like saying all kinds of things to each other. Wow, can you believe that? Zoldar's gonna be so upset when he hears about these new guys coming in. That's quite a haul there. And they're talking about it the whole time they're unlocking the gate. They wave you in. Oh, where were you guys before the festival? We could have had so many more decorations around here.
you
I look at
know.
our cart and be like, is this a lot?
Oh yes, that's quite a lot. How many he got here? They start going around the back and they're checking the tail and picking it up to use that to count, kind of. He's got over 15 here, at least over 15.
My count, we're sitting at 21.
Wow, that's a lot. Well,
Whatever cart they
take
got,
'em.
I want in Red Dead.
Take him over to Irwin and let him know, and he'll pay you. The burgomaster reimburses him.
And where would I find Irwin? Oh no,
Oh,
Irwin's the
sorry.
Irwin's
He's at
tavern.
the
Tavern
yes.
guy,
He owns
Irwin.
the Blue Water Inn. Him and his family do.
Okay. Thank you for the information, sir. And I'll
Well, thank you for
flip him a silver coin.
silver gold coin.
Silver
Yeah.
gold coin. Fancy
Okay.
one.
He fumbles around and is unable to catch it. It falls on the ground, but he grabs it back up real quick.
You literally
thank
tipped
you.
him half of your winnings.
It was a silver coin, not a gold coin.
Yeah.
I'm,
I heard
me and
silver gold.
me and Bond are gonna split 21 silver.
That's crazy. That's the worst bounty ever.
But big dick bragging rights, so you know.
Yeah.
Okay, you two
Maybe.
begin to make your way with the cart to the inn. Before this happens, is there anything anyone else wanted to do for the day? Because they are gone for quite a bit.
I'll ask Tim if he wants to do training. Since nobody else is doing
Ah.
anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
You don't have to put it. You don't
my
have to put it
God.
like. I can get somebody else.
All right, I won't hit you that hard.
I mean, you can hit me hard. Just don't. You don't have to take pleasure in it.
All right, you little masochist. Come on, let's
No,
go.
you're the one that's taking the pleasure in this. I don't.
That makes him the sadist. You're
You're the masochist. Ugh.
okay.
I do want to like, I don't know, find some place to like fly around and just scout out the town a little bit, get a better idea of like what's here, where the Burgermeister's house is.
If they're gone for that long, I'll go look for a new flute too.
Okay, yeah, they're gone for quite a bit still. Sazed, is you complete your training out there, holding concentration of dancing lights and minor illusions, while Tem kind of hits you with the blunt end of his polearm. You have completed your training in Warcaster.
Hell yeah! I give him a celebratory Tasha's hideous laughter.
Oh my gosh.
What does that even mean?
He hits him with Tasha's hideous laughter as a form of victory.
Is that a charisma save?
There's not even a joke, though. Where's the joke?
His life is the joke.
Says it.
Oh, ouch. I don't know, what is that? Wisdom? Or wisdom, right?
My spell sheet's not opening.
Wow.
My entire character sheet.
It is a wisdom save. Yeah. It's
Oh,
wisdom.
nice! You suck at that.
I do suck at that. I thought it was charisma.
No, that's like planar shift and weird shit.
Yeah. Charm.
There we go. The concentration too, so it's helping train.
Nice.
Yeah, but I can't hit you if I'm on the ground laughing.
No, but I'm maintaining concentration.
So after his training, can I fly around and like scout out the town?
Yes. Where would you like to go to transform?
Probably just our room, and then fly
Okay.
out like a little window.
Okay, out through the window. Okay. So you go into your room and you transform and you fly out over the town. As you do, you see the Burgomaster's mansion looks to be. Hold on. Make sure I tell you the right spot. It looks to be far off to the north at first. Well, not far off to the north, just a little bit north of you. At first, you see a very large house. And then, as you circle back around to the south, you see another house that looks to rival it in size. So it's a little uncertain to tell which of the two is the bigger house, and that's really the only thing you have to. They both look like they're fine quality, well done houses. Far off to the west, almost at the edge of the wall, is a large church that you see. And back towards the east, you see a stockyard. Appears to have lots of locked sheds and a large warehouse. There is a very colorful painted wagon inside of that storehouse.
Like Vistani colorful, or
Almost, yes. Around the town square appears to be a lot of people kind of moving around here, different stalls open selling various things. There's a number of peasants who are getting cups and vases to draw water from the stone fountain in the center. You see also here in the square a individual seems to be walking with armored guards. They walk up to different spots and pull a paper down and put another one up in its place.
Okay. Does it seem like I'm assuming it seems like more of a normal town? Does it seem like something normal, like Faerun normal, or does it seem something like, like, does it seem like dreary, like Barovia does?
It doesn't seem quite as dreary as Barovia, but something you notice as the guards move through the town, especially around this individual, that people seem to shy away from them, kind of like the Barovians did from all of you as you first came.
Okay.
Also, of note, here in the town square, you see there are two people that seem to be chained up in the stocks.
Ooh. Alright.
Oh,
Yes, there are stocks here. There were none that you noted in Barovia, but here there does appear to be stocks, and they are up on a platform, and there are two people currently in them.
donks.
That's interesting. All right. Well, so for like probably I think I have an hour that I can stay transformed, so I assume that would take a good bit of time. But if I need to use another charge to stay transformed, I'd like to like kind of just sit at the inn for an hour or two and just kind of hang out on top,
Okay.
looking around.
Okay. You sit up here for about another half hour or so before you see that same individual with the guards from the square walking around. He's pointing at different spots. The guards walk over, take a paper down if there's one up, and put another one up in its place. And they continue on down the road doing this. Other than that, there is not much of interest that happens until Raylan shows up. You said you were looking for a flute, Sazed?
Yeah.
Okay, you were able to find a stall that does sell various knickknacks, to be honest, but he does happen to have a flute, and he says he will sell it to you for 2 silver.
Is it a nice flute?
It is in very decent condition. It doesn't look as if it's ever been used that much, just maybe owned, but not played.
I try it out.
Give me a performance check.
11.
You hit a couple sour notes, but
Must be the flute.
must be the flute.
I'll buy it.
Okay. He takes your 2 silver and he happily exchanges it for the flute. Trying to offer to also sell you a single fingerless glove.
What is the purpose of a single fingerless glove?
Oh, to keep your right palm clean.
I'm a lefty, sorry.
Oh, understandable then.
Thank you for the flute, though.
Oh, of course.
I'm actually ambidextrous.
Okay, and you make it back to the inn just a little bit before Raylan and Bon, who are now pulling up with their large cart of wolf carcasses.
Aha. So now what? With all our awesome carcasses.
Holy
We could-
Pelor, that's a lot of wolves.
Oh my god, I wasn't pushing my button. First I want to thank Bon for coming with me, and then I will say one of us should probably stick with the cart so Zoldar doesn't come up and steal any of our wolves. And the other one should go get Irwin. I'm offering you the choice of which one you want.
Oh, which one I want? I'll stay with the cart.
Alright,
You
I
can
will
go
go
fuck it.
search for Irwin.
There you go.
Okay, he is currently working the bar behind at the inn.
The hunter of hunters returns. I think he's ignoring us.
We're not pushing his button.
I wasn't pushing my button. I will give them a nice friendly nod and then go talk to Irwin.
Here for lunch?
I'm here to deliver you some wolves.
Oh, I see you have, I take it you've heard of the bounty for the town. It's not much, but it's to try to motivate people to help out with the clearing of the area. How many you got?
21.
But one,
He coughs a little bit and looks at you kind of incredulous. 21 whole wolves.
Yes. Some of them unmarked.
unblemished.
Are any of them pups? We don't. I mean, we understand, but we don't really take pups.
Would you like to come inspect them yourselves?
Oh, I mean, yeah, of course. Let me come out there and check your hall. He walks out from behind the bar, knocks on the door to the kitchen. You watch one of the a younger boy come out from behind and
Oh, that fucking kid.
start wiping off the bar with a rag there. He follows Raylan outside.
I go look too. I want to see.
It is a cart just overflowing with wolf carcasses. Those of you in the tavern, you see after a moment the mother comes out, grabs the boy by his ear, and pushes him back into the kitchen, and then starts taking over at the tavern bar. Well, doesn't look like any of these are pups. Really well done. Zoldar is going to be quite upset.
He's gonna be missing his axe, too.
Oh, is that... I take it he decided to place a little wager with you?
Oh, that he did.
Well, he will be quite impressed by this. Perhaps one of you could help me move this cart to the back. I'll take it to the shed, and someone will come by to take them off later.
Oh, who killed the most?
I don't know. I wasn't really keeping
Irwin
track.
looks at the two of you.
I think I probably could have kept track of it, but it was the greater number.
I
That's all
take it
that I
this
cared
is
about.
Raven then.
I mean, if we wanted to take the time, we could
Oh yeah,
I
the
mean,
ones
yeah,
that are
we
not
could
marked.
figure out which ones
find the
don't
ones
have
with
wolves in it.
arrow holes.
This is very convenient.
Good point. Well, not that worried.
As our countings, Raylan's just stabbing them with arrows. The ones that don't have them.
Wow.
I'll help him move
So
the
are
cart,
you expecting
too.
me not to see this because I'm standing right
Not really
here?
doing that.
Everyone would definitely see that. I don't think you could roll sleight of hand high enough to prevent people from seeing that.
We don't see it, but we hear.
Oh yeah, they
No,
would have
I
seen
couldn't.
it. You broke your arrow when you tried to stab it in.
I wasn't trying to stab the corpses.
I know.
Well, if-
Clearly you were trying to stab the corpses because would you just look at that?
Well, if one of you could perhaps help me move the cart back, we'll get these out of the way. Uh, here
I'll
you
also
are. And he
move it.
reaches down into his apron there in one of the pockets and looks at the wolves, counting as he's looking, or as he reaches into his thing, pulls out 21 silver pieces, and he hands them out towards you.
I'll give Bon 11.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, you must have got more of the kills.
I mean, I wasn't gonna break that silver piece down, so
I appreciate it. Good day's work either way.
And you made the town much safer too.
Sure, whatever. Where's that guy? I can't wait to watch him cry when he gets his axe taken away.
Well, Zoldar will probably not be until later tonight. He usually stays out there all day, but I've never seen him bring in any haul quite this large, so I don't think you have to worry about that.
wait a minute. What if we drop off these corpses and I go back out?
Don't think you need to. The bet was for 1520, and you have plenty of that, right?
Well, wasn't it more than him as well?
Oh, he said if you bring me 15 wolves, I'll give you my axe.
But what if I want to set the record that can't be broken?
There too. Is this town's record that important to you?
Kind of now. It wasn't, you know, a day ago, and it won't be
He is
tomorrow, but for right now, yes.
He was kind of a dick.
Exactly.
Who tells children that their parents might have been eaten by wolves?
I start unloading the wagon wherever
Oh.
Erwin tells me I'm allowed to put the wolf.
Okay, back there by the shack by the stables. He helps you start unloading the wolves, and he says, "Are you really going to go back out there now?"
I mean, if Zoldar and Jenny are out there,
Jenny, I like that.
is that not his name?
It's Yevgeny.
Yevgeny?
Yevgeny.
I like Jenny.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Jenny.
Maybe they run into some trouble too.
As you finish unloading the wolves, and he heads back in. You take your cart and pull it back out to the front.
Yep.
I'll go with them.
Cause like my friend Garth Brooks once said, there ain't going home till the sun come up. I
Was
met
he
him.
a famous bard as well?
Yeah, he was a famous bard I met in Daggerford.
Oh, okay.
I'll let them know in the bar we're going out to maybe kill a couple more wolves.
Okay. What's everyone else in the bar doing as they do this? And Bon as well. I guess, Bon, are you making your way inside to the bar?
Yeah, I'm gonna go have myself a couple of drinks. I think.
Oh,
I
you're not
deserve them.
coming.
Oh, what? Back out hunting wolves?
Yeah.
Nah. You guys have fun with that.
Are they
I did
undead?
enough.
What is that, Nikolai?
Are they undead wolves?
No?
I'm out then.
Wow.
Wow. Don't blame you.
During this time, during the day, as it has gone on, Irina and Reyes left at one point before Raylan got back and returned afterward. They said they had to go and purchase some supplies before they had to leave, or before they leave for traveling on the road. Other than that, nothing else of severe interest happens. As Sazed and Raylan begin to make their way back out to the woods, and the gate guards. Which gate were you gonna go out, north or east, Raylan?
Which one did we come in? We came in the north one.
Came
right?
in through the north one, and you went out through the east one the first time.
Well, let's go back out the north one. They're the ones that knew how much wolves I got.
Okay. They look quite shocked as you are heading back out and say, "You going to get more?"
Yeah, the cart got too heavy. You had to unload, and then, they tell me this force is overwhelmed with wolves. So
Got
I
to keep
don't
the
know if
town
there's
safe,
any
right?
left now after all that hunting you did.
I mean, 20 wolves is what you guys consider an overwhelming amount. I was told that I couldn't throw a rock without hitting 4 wolves.
Well, perhaps you'll go out there and hit 4 more.
If I don't come back with at least 10 more, it'll be a failure.
I mean, you don't have to. Already getting close to dark. Maybe just a couple more.
10 is a couple.
Nope. That's an awfully. Never mind. After having been in the tavern almost all morning, Carl and Nikolai, the brothers from the night before, are thoroughly drunk from wine and try to engage Bon and Tem in conversation. After they have built up their courage, they approach the table. Hey. So,
Oh god.
Oh god.
we were thinking, if you're all adventurers, like capable adventurers, what kinds of heroic things have you done?
We
What
just done
kind
like
of
normal
heroics
stuff.
have you done?
Oh,
Killed an old
no.
woman, kidnapped her kids.
Oh my god.
I mean, we could probably say it a little differently than that, but I mean,
Killed a giant
we did-
spider.
we did kill a couple of hags very recently.
Hags.
We dined with the vampire lord.
Oh, yep. We got in a single. I mean, granted, it was just for sport, but
We
they're
bested the
Yeah.
vampire lord's champions in one-on-one combat.
Yeah, we beat all of Strahd's companions.
That's
we
just
did
saving
pretty-
the
Beat the
bar.
shit out of them too. Like, no, it
Well-
wasn't even just like a little bit. It was.
God, you don't have to say it like that.
We put them down. you know?
Now everybody's. Oh my god.
They look back and forth at each other. Oh, you have beat. I don't believe this.
All, I mean,
Believe
all
this.
5 of them. All 5. We
no, not all
tore
5.
them to pieces.
Not all
No,
5.
no, we did beat all 5 of them. There was a 6
Yeah.
that was a loss.
Mine was a moral victory.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
There
right.
was another fight
Whoopsie.
that we don't talk about.
Okay.
Well, yeah, okay, but we beat them. We tore them up pretty good because most of us weren't even hurt. So we did that. And then the hags. We cleaned out the old bone grinder windmill. If you're familiar with that, just down the street.
Don't believe I've ever heard of it.
Oh yeah, it was a really terrible place actually. Not
What's a
surprising.
hag?
Uh,
That's like
yeah.
like mom when she's having one of her days.
That's
Oh my
pretty
God.
much it. Yeah, I understand that completely. Well, my mom was nice. I need
I
to
love how we came into this bar and I said
find
one
her.
thing and you're like, no, don't tell them anything. Don't tell them our business. And now you're just our whole life story.
Who said that?
You did.
No, that was not me.
I was the one that says maybe
Oh,
we shouldn't
okay.
tell them everything.
I think it's perfectly fine telling people who we are and what we've done. We've accomplished a lot since we've been here. We cleaned out the Durst Manor on the other side of Barovia when we first got here. That was a bit of a wake-up call to how bad things are in Barovia, unfortunately.
Now
Durst
we
Manor,
live
is
there.
that's that haunted place out by
That's not
the
haunted.
gates.
It's our house. We own that house now.
Wow, that's crazy. They've moved into a haunted house.
No, it's not haunted. We cleaned it out. We cleaned out all the ghosts. We
They
Speaking of
cleared
gate,
exorcised them.
ghosts.
speaking of gate, what do you know about it?
And as these two extremely shocked and quite drunk brothers regale in your tales of adventure, and
Brothers.
Raylan and Sazit make their way out to hunt more woods,
Yeah, hunt the woods.
hunt more wolves.
Can't shoot an arrow without
In
hitting at
the
least 3
woods.
woods out here.
Ooh, I use minor
to-
illusion to make little rabbits too, as like bait.
Well, we will get to that next session, because that is where we're going to end tonight's session.